Harley's new ready-to-drink collagen and protein shake. A high-quality 30-gram protein shake with collagen to support healthy hair, skin, nails, bones, and joints. 0 grams of added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and definitely no carrageenan. So you don't just age gracefully, but you age powerfully too. Vital Proteins. Stay vital. Tap the banner to find out where to buy.
Always on the lookout for new tunes? Spotify Premium lets you explore a catalog of millions of songs with high-quality audio. Get 3 free months now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Check, testing. Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear?
Oh,
Can y'all hear out there? Yes or no? Can y'all hear? Yeah, y'all can hear?
are you
Yeah,
mute?
all right.
Like you don't talk?
I wasn't trying to talk over him.
Oh, okay.
I assumed that they could hear him.
No.
Didn't speak.
All right, everybody, welcome. Talk Circles with Chris Carter. My name is Chris Carter. We've got a special show for all of y'all tonight. This is the first time that me and Sydney has done this live. This is our fourth year? Third. Regardless, this is the first time that we're going to have all of our champions here. Brandon Brindle, he was my last one to confirm, and Brandon is on the way. That's his brother out there with the Beefs Smokehouse food truck. I hope y'all go out there and get some good food and help support him. He's a younger guy. He's just now starting out doing this. And me and Sydney's got some special guests with us tonight. Jason Myers, what are you up to, bud?
Hanging out with Max.
Yeah, hanging
You
out.
gotta,
with
you
Max.
gotta talk in this microphone.
Yeah.
All right,
Put it up there
apparently, I'm
till
hanging
you
out
take-
with Max and getting fussed at in the first 2 minutes of the show, which is probably going
that's
to be
how it's
bad for her
supposed- yeah.
later when I get fired up. But we'll talk. We'll deal with that then.
So if you noticed when I was making my post, I put Max before Jason,
Well, why wouldn't you?
right?
Yeah, I mean, nobody.
Tell everybody hey.
Nobody dislikes Max.
Tell everybody hey.
Hi.
So if y'all know, hadn't figured this out, this is Max, and he is Jason's son. So we appreciate them sitting in with us. We got a good lineup for those of y'all that don't know. Matter of fact, we've got one heck of a lineup. I'm really excited. And we're going to start things off, and we'll let Sydney talk about our sponsors real quick, give them a shout out, and then we'll get things underway. All right, go ahead, Sid.
Okay, we'd like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Radical Fire Protection, Smoky Joe's Barbecue of Lexington, David E. Day Inc., Coast to Coast Fishing Apparel, Madhouse Harley Davidson, Blue Ridge Truck Line, Suntan Magic Mount Airy, Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Little Donuts, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness of Kernersville, Ideal Landscaping, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Sykes Metal Roofing, Douglas Auto Electric and Battery, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, 5 Points Tire and Auto, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks in Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Midway Dry Cleaners, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, Horsepowered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Everready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robin Sandblasting, Neil Skinner Truckin', Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Soul to Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com.
And all the drivers are going, man. I wish I had that many sponsors. Oh, Jason Myers.
I just wish she would have said it off the top of her head and not had to read a list.
Yeah, that would have been, yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
so.
mean, there were a few.
Okay,
That's
okay.
impressive, though. That's awesome that so many people.
So I do want to start and get this out of the way. Can you turn me up just a little bit, please? I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. As most of y'all know, this season, just a little bit down, just a little bit. We had a rough year this year. I mean, we've all had a good year. We had good times. And as we all know, we've had something that I hope not myself as an announcer at that racetrack or any of y'all as fans or other drivers ever have to experience again. As y'all know, Robbie Brewer passed away several weeks ago at the racetrack in the sportsman race, which is sad. So, and also our buddy, a lot of y'all know, Super Dave, David Hill, he passed away too as well. And we want to remember these people as best we can. And we just wanted to give a shout out and let the families and everybody know that they're in our thoughts and prayers. And we'll keep racing on for them in their memory. So we're going to dedicate this show tonight, Jason, to Super Dave and to Robbie Brewer.
Well deserved. That's cool.
So with all that being said, and one more thing, for those of y'all that know me, know my association with H&H Auto Repair. They were the first sponsor to come on board of all those sponsors when I said I was going to do a podcast back. That was when I was with Doc Love, and we struck a deal and we was going to do this. I needed sponsors in H&H Auto Repair. So Daniel and Philip's dad, Rick Harrison, as we speak right now, his days are very, very numbered. You know, they're keeping him comfortable and what have you. So if all of y'all would, if you pray, I'm asking that everybody please pray. Remember Miss Joni, Daniel, and Philip's mom, and the Harrison family and all of them as they go through this. You know, when death's terrible. Y'all know my story. Most of you that know me, I've lost 2 kids. I mean, I know it. I've had to live it. But, you know, when you have someone you love like that and they're passing away right in front of your very eyes, that's just a sad deal. So y'all please remember them in your prayer. Also, I seen you shaking your head. Y'all remember the coffee truck that exploded the other day? Andrew, my producer, his mother-in-law was on that truck. So when that happened,
she works the S&P Lemonade trailer at the stadium.
Yep, and Andrew works at S&P. So y'all remember she's going to be what, 2 months in the hospital at least? Imagine having to be in the hospital 2 months. So remember them as well. So I thank all y'all for coming out. So here's what's going on behind us. I don't know what he's doing. Where's Taylor? There. I just got to say hey again.
Max, Misty says hey.
Who?
Hi.
Misty Baker.
I tried to get in touch with Peanut. I need him here. So we got a live engine build back here, okay? In case you're wondering, that's what all the noise is. And come here, David. Come here. Come here, buddy. This is David. David is his assistant, okay? So he had a good day at school, and he is excited about helping his dad do that. Tell everybody hey. Okay, he's camera shy. We're working on this, but it's okay, all right? We gonna have a good time tonight watching Dad? Okay, thank you, buddy. All right, so there we go. We got Mr. Ronnie back here gonna do this live engine build. It's a 131, so that's it. All right, so we're gonna get going. Y'all ready? So what we're gonna do is, I didn't even write an itinerary, an agenda, or nothing. You love that, don't you, producer? Let's do this.
Have your first guest up.
Let's let...
Move this so we can see his face and angle it.
Oh, yeah, because he's so little? Let's do this. Let's go with... Jason, here's what we're going to do. Brandon Ward and Kylie are here, okay? So we're going to let Brandon Ward, I'm going to let you and him, me and Sydney's going to step away. I'm going to let y'all talk with Kylie and Brandon Ward, and then I'm going to come because I've got to talk to Kylie.
All right.
Kylie's in training, okay? So
Can you handle it,
y'all,
Max?
this is our 2025 Bowman Gray Stadium track champion, Brandon Ward. Y'all make just a little bit of noise. All right, have at it. And Jason Myers had no clue I was going to do this to him, so.
Brandon probably didn't either.
I'm going down on this. Let's see.
You didn't have headphones?
Well, you want me here, and then you can talk to Kylie after. How you want to do it? And Kylie down there. How you want to do it?
Put her down there.
Okay. You're down there. You're beside Jason.
Come on, girl.
Are we good?
So you went from co-host to the host real quick.
I told you that in the parking lot.
Yeah, I
didn't
know. You said you were going to take the show over. Yeah.
It happens. You know what I mean? There's only one sun in the sky, Brandon.
That's
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
The rest are just little stars you see at
Can I
night. I can't
angle
help
down?
it. I can't help it. Yeah, you want to?
I don't. That's way too tall for me. I don't know how to do it.
The host is fixing you up, Kylie.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go.
How's that? You good?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's up, champ?
Another
Talk
day,
to us.
another
Talk
day.
to us. Tell us what it's like, because I don't know.
So, well,
Go ahead.
So you do kind of know, though. You won a bunch of races over there. You know how it is. You get to the end of the season, and you're it's a grind. You're ready for it to be over with. No matter what, I was ready for Sunday last week. I really was.
I think we all were. You
Yeah.
know, we kind of sum it up like it's the first day of school. Versus you can't wait to get back over there once it starts, and as soon as you get back over there, it's like, man, I'm ready for it to be.
At the fifth weekend, you know, you're kind of like you're counting them down. But no, it was a good year. I can't complain about it. It was a great season for us to win a few races and win another championship. But you know, there's a lot of good competition over there. This year was tough. There's a lot of good cars. I saw a lot more good cars, I think, than we've ever had, and different people running up front each and every week, different winners, and just the car count in general all year long was great. So it was good to see that.
Like, Brandon, we had 28, 29, 30 cars sometimes.
Yeah.
And not 6 or 7 starting
Yeah, I mean,
cars.
they were sending, a few weeks they sent some cars home again.
Like,
so
what other racetracks are doing that?
there's no other tracks doing that. So, that goes to show you that something's going right. There's even though you're burnt out, I don't think you're ever really ready to quit, but you're burnt out on it. Right.
Yeah,
I think that's what happens.
You're ready for a break.
I look at like what Trevor and them are doing at South Boston. They've got it's 12 or 14 races, and they're spread out. They get weeks off in between.
They get what?
Yeah, they get weeks off. See, we don't get that. And then, with the modified deal, especially you guys running the whole Smart Tour, you don't get a break then.
we
Even
go
us,
straight.
July 4th week we're at Caraway, so you don't really get a break, which is good and bad. It's good to keep going and keep racing, and we're fortunate to get to do that. But yeah, at the end of it, you're pretty burnt out on it, and you're just it's been the same thing week in and week out. So yeah, but it's good year. I can't complain about it one bit, but definitely was glad to see it kind of wind down.
Oh yeah, especially when you've got that stress of you're in the championship.
Yep.
And you do have something to lose. You do have something to.
Well, it's like
I've been, I hadn't won a championship, obviously, modified, but I've run her up several times. I've been in the hunt going into that last race, and I know what those last 4 or 5 races of the season are like. You're just trying to get it done. The stress is. It's mental.
It's like I was telling you when we were standing outside earlier. This year was way different than the first year we won it, because that year we went into it really like we had to run good in the race. We were behind going in, so it was almost, I won't say easier. The mindset was like you're just going in there to do the same thing you've done every other week. And this year it's kind of like, okay, we had a little bit of a cushion, but you can still lose it too. So, especially with Bert and Tim both. I mean, they're Bert's ran good all year. Tim came on there at the end of the year and ended strong. So you're racing cars that can win the race and can win the points. So it's you still can't go into it and take it lightly. So you're sort of trying to manage the race. You're trying to make sure you don't do anything and lose it going in. So it was a little bit of a different pace this year than it was in 2023.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's sort of like the starts in the race. You take a 100-lap, redraw the whole field race.
Yeah.
You draw the pole.
You're happy. Yeah.
But you also are the only one that's got something to lose.
I can't remember when the last time was I did that.
I can't either. I'm too stupid. I always go for the money. Anyway,
yeah. So I gotta, I don't know. Maybe next year we might try to do that a little bit too. I tried that one time. It didn't work out good for me, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to volunteer to go back there anymore. Normally I do a good enough job drawing back there, but this year we did actually get some decent draws and the 100 lappers, and that helps a lot to get top fives in those races. And it's the way the stadium's set up can work for you or against you with the redraw races.
Same way, the twin 25 lappers. Like we talked about it Saturday at the racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that finishes second most of the time ends up with first place points.
Yeah. It's kind of
what other racetrack do you go to where you sit on the pole and you win the race and you end up losing points at the end of the night?
I know, right? So a lot of people, they don't understand that. I didn't quite understand it in the very beginning when I started racing over there, how the 25 lappers work when they add your finishes average.
There were some that raced with us this year that didn't figure it out either.
Yeah, I know, right? So it took me a couple of years to really, I think, get a hold of that and how that whole system works. But at the end of the day, same for everybody. But it is tough to go over there and. We won 2 25-lap races this year, and both of those nights we lost points.
Yeah.
So that part gets a little bit tough, a little bit tricky, but sometimes you can't do anything about it. You just gotta go in and race.
That's why we always put so much emphasis on luck.
Yeah,
When you say, well, you got to be lucky, I'd rather be lucky than good. It's all about luck. It's all about
over
luck.
There, especially.
Some people say, well, there's no such thing as luck. You make your own luck. Yeah, okay, well, win the first race and draw 16 and
see
tell
how
me
that
how
goes
that works
for you.
out. And tell me luck didn't have anything to do with it.
And that's tough because at a lot of other tracks, if they have twin races and you can pass there, and Some of those races are longer. They have the cone. You go to Bowman Gray on 25 lappers, you don't have a cone, and it's just 25 laps, so it's over quick. So in that second race, if you draw, I mean, really, the redraws it makes it tough to get there anyway. Even if you draw an 8.
When's the last time somebody won both 25-lap modified races?
I don't even know.
They said Junior did it years ago, but I don't remember.
Somebody told me he did, but
longer than I, and I've been over a long time. That's how hard they make it. And it's a strategy. It's like that for a reason.
Yeah, always set up correct for them.
They're good. They're good, aren't they?
They
Just
are
like a
good.
casino. It's just like a casino when you go in over there, man.
They are. But
you might think you won a little bit, but wait till next week.
Oh,
They'll get it back.
They'll get it right back.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's Bowman Gray. We love
and
it.
that's what I've told somebody. You know, you go into Bowman Gray. You normally either have a great night or a bad night. You don't have a lot of just okay nights.
Yeah.
Right.
Very few are just that was decent.
And we actually had a few this year where you're like, we didn't win a race, but it was okay, But you don't always have those nights at Bowman Gray, and a lot of that is how it's set up, the way the system works. And like I said, once again, it's the same for everybody. But it was a good year. It's a long but short season. Over there, it's like we're already done, but like when it's that many weeks in a row, it kind of compounds and adds up.
It does, and I mean it takes a good race team to do what you guys did. And it takes a lot of guys. It takes the whole package. I've seen it done every year. I mean, your champions every year are Brandon Ward, Burt Myers, and Tim Brown for a reason.
It's we look at it like the fans. That's the one thing about racing. If I could change it, the fans would be able to see more of what goes on behind the scenes, even for us. Because without that team, those people, we wouldn't be there. Much less winning races or winning championships. I don't really know how you guys do what you do to bring that many cars, and with you and Burt and now Slate Racing, and then starting backup cars to have those cars for the second race, to have all that prepared is so.
We take 5 cars a week to the racetrack, and it sounds like a lot, but it's more than it sounds. That's a lot.
It's a lot to turn around each and every week. So I wouldn't do it without my guys. I tell them all the time, if they decide they're quitting, let me know ahead of time so I can get all my stuff together and go with them, right? So I wouldn't want to start over. I've got a great group. You guys do too, but the group that Kevin has helped us assemble and put together, and Kevin letting us race like we race and doing the things for us. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't win a championship. It's all those guys. It's all the sponsors. It's everybody that it takes. And like I said, it's cool we can talk about that because you know it too.
I mean, I've been there.
And we go through the same things as far as that goes. So it's always, but it's fun. It's fun to do it that way. It's fun to have that group of people. And I was telling someone Saturday night, I think the biggest enjoyment that I get out of it is seeing them. When you win a race or especially win a championship, when you see them get the enjoyment out of it. Yeah, that one right there beside of you, she was excited. That makes me happy.
I saw the picture of you and her, man, and that's when I saw that picture of you and her.
Yeah,
I was like, that's why we do it. If anybody wants to know, it might be for the trophy and for the money and for the 20,000 fans we did it in front of, but this is really why we do it.
That's why you do it, and it's the same if you just win a race and they get to come out there and be a part of that. And like I say, your kids, your family, your guys, when you see them happy about the accomplishments, that's what it's about. That's what makes you smile, and when you're glad you do it.
It's crazy because you don't realize the transition of, man, I just want my dad to be proud of what I'm doing, to, man, I just want my son to be proud of what I'm doing. I don't remember that transition over the years. I know. Just gradually got there.
But it's the same feeling.
It is. It's the same feeling. I'm not just doing it for me. You know what I mean? I'm doing it for the family. It's what we do it for.
Yeah, and you've done it for a long time for that. The history you guys have at Bowman Gray from your grandparents to your dad, just down now, like I say, Slate's there. He's going to be there one day.
He's going to be there one day.
Emma says she's going to drive a 4-cylinder here the next year or so.
Yeah, she lied.
So you got it.
She lied. She lied.
But no, it takes a whole group, and that's what makes this special for me.
Yeah, it
is for
does.
that race team, for
Yeah,
everybody,
for
that KP Speed Motorsports team to be happy and our families be happy. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So we're getting
Time to let the boss lady talk.
he's still trying to host, and you be the co-host. Look at him over there. He's trying hard.
Tell me what that's like, and standing down there on that racetrack with your dad in front of all those people.
It was really fun. I haven't remembered because it was 2 years ago. So it was really nice to get back down there and celebrate with my dad.
That's cool. That's cool. Y'all don't realize how much we love when y'all are there and y'all support us like that. That's really cool.
Sometimes I wish I liked it and got as much enjoyment as she does out of it. Because she has fun even when we lose. She likes to watch the races. And
She doesn't have a stress.
she loves it because she said.
I do get the stress. I do get the stress. I cried more of the race than I actually watched. I was real stressed.
Oh, dude, I remember those days.
Kathy
I
Lee said
remember
she
those
was a
days.
nervous wreck, so I didn't get to see that part of it. I just got to see the happy side.
Yeah,
of it.
that's the part you don't
was
need
good.
to know.
That was good for me, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is. I actually was telling you, I'm glad it's over. And when we were walking in, she says, I'm not glad it's over. I wish we were still going this weekend, she said. So she got a whole different outlook on it than we do.
Yeah, she didn't get quite as burnt out.
I think if I took her to the shop every night,
That'd do it.
let her clean the car, let her work, then she might be tired of it too.
Yeah, the Saturday help, it's a lot easier on them. And
Yeah. What about you, Max? Are you gonna want to race over there? You ready?
Yeah.
It's gonna be that time here before long, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna play basketball and baseball because when I want to start the racing, I don't want to play baseball and basketball.
When you start, you're gonna start full force, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's the plan. You heard it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have my hands
What
full.
What about you, Kylie? You want to race one day, maybe?
No, never.
Tell Jason your thoughts on that.
I'm probably never going to race. I'm probably just going to keep dancing.
Good girl.
That's all I want to do.
Good girl.
I'm scared I'm going to wreck and get injured.
Don't do like Emma and dance your whole life and then want to race.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
dancing.
be like that. Just keep dancing.
That's
Not
right.
race.
I let Emma race a go-kart when she was about 9? Maybe 9. I took her down to Madison.
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
The girl wrecked her in practice, and she hit the hay bales and
What?
went backwards.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That was
and
it.
She was like, I don't think I want to do this
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
I was like, hey, that's the way you learn.
She'd be the same way. Yep. Oh yeah. Well, she don't want to race, and I don't need to dance. So I guess if she keeps doing that, I do. Maybe we're where we need to be, right?
You already have your cartwheel. You have the cartwheel.
it's not pretty.
It's not as good as mine,
It's
but
not pretty.
But it is a
It still
cartwheel,
counts.
Brandon.
It still
Brandon.
counts.
Hey,
Brandon.
I did pull it off, kind of.
he's not like my friend's dad where he hit the auto
But I'm not
and
gonna.
about broke his
Hey,
back.
but I'm not gonna do it through the infield, walking back off the racetrack like she did the other night, or whatever that was you did.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not-
I did a side aerial.
To me,
So you won't go ahead and commit to us today that if you win another championship at the stadium, that you'll do a cartwheel out there in the grass.
no. I tell you what, no. I ain't even gonna say I'll do one if you win the championship next year. at the
That'd be a
stadium.
pretty safe bet, Brandon. I mean, let's just.
No. Y'all don't want. They don't want to see that. Just way too many people over there that they don't need to see that.
They see enough on Saturday.
That's
night,
right.
don't
Oh yeah.
they? Oh man.
One time, like 4 or 5 years ago, whenever I went at Greg Butcher's,
Yeah.
he had go-karts, and I was too small to ride one, so I rode a four-wheeler. And when I was going around by myself, I flipped it.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Did you jump back up and back on it and go again?
Yeah.
There you go. So we ain't got to worry about him
I
hitting the
didn't-
hay
I
bale.
didn't-
He's going to be ready to go again.
I didn't care that he fell off of it. I was just glad he got back.
Got back on it. Yeah.
It caught the end of my shoe. Not my foot, it caught the end of the shoe.
Oh yeah. Yep. It happens.
Yep, it's coming one day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If we'd have just stopped the first wall or hay bale we ever hit, we would have been better off.
I'm afraid that first hit I took probably made it worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
But yeah, but no, yeah. I mean, back to the the whole championship thing. I mean, I guess that's why we're here. But that is very impressive. When you go back and look at the past champions over the last 25 years.
Well, I told
you and Danny Bone are the only one that have, even break that barrier of the Tim Brown, Burt Myers.
I told Burt Saturday night after the race, I said for him and Tim both to have won that as many times as they have, that's impressive, especially there, because it's just hard to do. It's hard to run that many races over there and just not have mechanical failures. And something happened, you get the right front of the car knocked off, and you're out for the night. I mean, just a few weeks ago, we about get the radiator knocked out of the car, and we get back out to finish the last few laps and was able to salvage that, and get that somewhat fixed to finish. But it can go so wrong in a hurry over there because everything happens. It all happens so fast.
Just like you just said, a radiator. That's all it took.
That's all it took.
The one year that me and Danny was down to me and Danny that last race because Tim and Burt got, the year Danny won. The week before the last race, the Nerf bar came off of Bob Nelson's car and went through my radiator, and I had to park.
Right.
It was 10 laps into the race.
And there you go.
And I didn't have enough guys in the pits to replace the radiator in a 25-lap race, and it literally cost me probably the championship.
Oh, yeah.
Because I busted a radiator.
Definitely cost
you
you a
guys
shot.
are with the race team you guys have. I watched Burt and them do the same thing.
Yep.
You guys can change a radiator during the race.
So they got us back out there quick,
or
and
at least fix it enough to get back out there. And just having a team like that to have that knowledge, that's what you got to have, because you can't let stuff like that knock you out of the race. You got to keep racing.
That's the team effort behind it.
Absolutely.
Man, it takes an army of people from the race teams, the sponsors, everybody to make it work, and that was a prime example of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're not getting any instruction from Chris. Look at him. He's
Max, let him slide in.
Slide in.
You want her to have mine, so you can talk to her.
He was pacing. He was pacing like he didn't know what to do. Jason.
There.
Welcome back, co-host.
Yeah, co-host.
Yeah.
How are y'all even listening like this? That's my headset.
I must be deaf.
Was you listening to all this?
I guess. I don't know.
You talking about the background noise? A little bit? Yeah.
Derek Ponsiglio with Brandon Ward and him. Thank you for being here, getting content for them. This is actually better. Kylie, can you hear me okay? Is it too loud?
A little bit, but it's fine.
All right, it's fine, said Kylie, and I want y'all, the kids going to get their time when I'm here. Y'all, Kylie, let's do this. I want y'all to clap for Kylie. Come on. Kylie, that's for you. Now I can't hear myself out there. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown tonight, y'all. And if I do, somebody knows mouth to mouth just to help me out there. Kylie, okay, so I seen you 2 weeks ago with that guy right there, Mr. Derek Ponsiglio. You had a microphone, and I run so fast because I was so worried that you would get nervous, clam up, and not know what to say. But, man, was I wrong. You did an excellent job. I want you to tell everybody watching at home and here, did you enjoy doing that? Is that something you might want to do in the future? Because I know you're not going to race cars and you're a dancer.
I may. I'm more into dancing, but I might. It was fun, though.
She said she enjoyed it because I really didn't know if she'd do it or not. And then she wanted to do it again. So her and Derek did some more interviews last week. He's working on all that. So she'll have more stuff coming out this week sometime.
And so he'll include tonight in that stuff because he is just like one of the best editors on planet Earth. So he's going to do his job. Matthew Dillner with Flow Racing's in the house. Want to thank him for being here. One of my main sponsors, Steve Stroud with 5 Points Tire and Autos here. He is sponsoring the modified segment, which was this segment. So thank you, Steve, your lovely wife, for being here. So Kylie, I think this is what I want to do. Like once every month or so, you see I'm looking at your mama too. I got a bad eye, so I got to turn a little more to you. So, like once a month, I think we need to have on Talking Circles with Chris Carter a live with Kylie, right? Once a month.
It works for me.
Once a month.
She says yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think me and you could hit the bit. I might fire Sydney Sanders. See, she's gone already. Sydney has left the building. That just upsets me, but I'm just kidding. Sydney is a wife and a mom, and that's number one. And here's the good part: Kylie's not a wife or a mom, thank God. And so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have Talking Circles with Chris Carter and Kylie once a month. Is that all right with you?
Yep.
You think Jason will watch us?
I'll call in.
He'll call in. And see, that way, if I got Kylie, all the thumb thumpers and those Facebook maniacs that do what they do, if I've got her involved, they'll shut up. Because they're not going to talk like that to a kid, Brandon Ward. You talk about getting bear sprayed.
They don't talk about you like that, do they?
They hate me. It's terrible. They just, because I speak my mind, that's just, you can't do that in today's world for some reason. But anyway, all right, so Kylie, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start in about next month. We're going to have you on once a month, and it'll be Talking Circles with Chris Carter and Kylie. We might even get shirts made, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she said,
yeah.
oh, yeah, now we're talking. Brandon, I've talked to you. You gave me a little time after Saturday night, and I told you in an interview, you started getting back there in 9th and 10th, and Randy Pulliam, the other announcer, I thought he was going to do a cartwheel freaking out because he was pulling for you, okay? Sorry I had to tell that, Jason. So, but, man, what a job. I mean, you did what you had to do with, I've done said it, you've been racing since, like, World War II. I mean, you've been through this kind of stuff before, so tell us about it real quick before we let you go.
Well, I'd like to say that we were just back there because we wanted to be, but we really weren't. You know, we made it look good. Maybe we were back there just because we wanted to be, but no, we knew. It's like Will and I were talking. It was the first race we had to go into that. I mean, we had to kind of points race in a way. We had to make sure we did what we had to do to put ourselves in position and not beat ourselves. But honestly, we weren't as good as we needed to be Saturday night. So we were able to kind of salvage that, and still had a good car. We were just a little bit off for whatever reason Saturday, and at least I felt like we were good in practice. Felt like we got a good set of tires to qualify on, but we put our qualifying tires on and we just didn't quite go as good after that. And just chalk it up that we just missed it a little bit, and still we wanted to maintain in that top 6 or 7 though, and try to be around the good cars and the guys you can race with, like Jason, Bert, Tim, all those guys. We wanted to race with them, and like Jason and I were talking, in 2023 we went into it behind, so we had to race hard. We had to approach it like any other night because we were thinking we gotta try to win this race to win it.
Right.
This year we did have a little bit of a cushion, but like I was telling Jason, that can go away so quick, especially at Bowman Gray Stadium. You can lose that. So really, Saturday night was a night we had to go in. We kind of had to points race a little bit, make sure we didn't beat ourselves. And we dodged some bullets. At the end of the last 20 laps, we lost power steering. The power steering pump's messing up, starting to grab, and got gauges not working right. It just seemed like
listen,
gremlins,
let me stop you real quick. Thank you for saying that, because the fans in the stands under caution, I said I need you people to know that right now, Brandon Ward, under caution, where they could hear me talk. I said Brandon Ward is hearing noises and things are happening that's never happened in that race car, and so you just made it look like I know what I was talking about.
Did. I was really needing it to get back going. I was needing it to get back going because I knew we were losing power steering fluid. I knew we were having power steering pump issues, and
is that why Jason spun out?
I think you broke an axle, right? Yeah.
I broke an axle.
But there you go. I mean that happens in the last race. At the end.
I mean your axle could have broke just as easy
Absolutely.
as mine did.
And that's the first power steering problem that I've really had, and I couldn't tell you when. But at the end of the season, you got to keep in mind too, your motors have a lot of laps on them. All the parts on these cars have a lot of laps on them. The axles, the everything. So you're kind of sitting there thinking, all right, what could go wrong, right? But the guys had worked so hard all week long, just doing what they can, the maintenance, the going over everything. Replacing what we can, making sure tracing every wire, every connection, touching every bolt to make sure everything is as good as they can make it. But that's all you can do, you know. We can't really check the axles. We can replace them,
Right.
You know, so.
Dear Lord, let it last one more time.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking as we go into it. So that was really our mindset. Saturday night was to get through that race, finish the race, complete all the laps, and we felt like if we could do that, we were going to be in a good position. But as I said, when you know you're racing Bert and Tim, who between the two of them, how many times? I mean, you can't even hardly count how many times they've won it. So between the two of them, so those were the two cars we had to beat Saturday night. So you don't take that lightly going into that last race. You know you have to do your job and be on your game and do what you have to do. So that's what we were there to do.
I'm happy for you. You did a good job, and I mean, you got one of your competitors right here. And anytime, you know, us, the fans, sometimes get carried away with the horse crap today. Them thumb thumpers, and we'll talk about them again. But at the end of the day, if they only knew, y'all are sitting here letting you co-host and talk to a guy. And I know you won a championship. Everybody does. But, you know, this is kind of how it goes, how tight-knit, I guess I'm saying.
Wait, Chris, come on. This is Bowman Gray. I'm just going to go talk junk about him on Facebook when I get home.
See, he's a thumb thumpers. That's what's going on back
He's
here.
okay sitting here, but when we leave, when I leave and I get my keyboard out, you're mine, Brandon.
See, it's on then.
Thumb thumpers.
No, you gotta. I've been doing this a long time, Chris. You gotta respect the champ, man. Especially Brandon. He's a good dude, good family. That whole bunch. You know,
And that's what I'm
congratulations to those
saying.
guys.
So it's a good job by them. Kylie, I'll see you in about 3 weeks, okay?
Okay.
In the studio, our Radical Fire Protection studio is in Lexington, North Carolina. Can you spell Lexington?
I'm not that good at spelling in school. That's not my best grades.
Okay, y'all, we're going to work on spelling, okay, Brandon? So she can,
Yeah.
We're going to be in Lexington, baby. You just get mom and dad to bring you, okay? We're going to, point at mama.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to say this because I met you and her when I first moved here.
Yeah.
Like the first weekend I moved, we lived in with Kel Gill, and I met you and her.
Yep.
And she's a dancer, and the first thing Kel said was, she used to be with the Carolina Panthers, and I hate the Panthers because I'm a Saints fan.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's going to be a good dancer.
I
That's
think
all
you
was
told her
saying.
that night, didn't you?
Hey, yeah, because we probably
You
drank.
hated the Panthers and their cheerleaders, right?
No, I didn't say nothing about the cheerleaders. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this. You're going to be back on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, that's a good deal. Thank you for being on, all right? And I think you make Grandma and Pawpaw and everybody happy. Wave at them and tell them, hey.
Hey.
Let them know you love them now. This is important. Look at your Pawpaw back there just grinning like he's just like a possum eating briar. Look at him. If we find
You gotta make sure he's not getting in trouble.
does he get in trouble?
Around me sometimes.
Sometimes they both do. They can be trouble together.
Okay, I
for
can
sure.
be good, but I do have a bad side. But I can be good. I can be good.
All right, we got to take a commercial break. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye, Brandon. Bye, Kylie. Bye, y'all. No, girl, stop. There's some things we don't say to all these people. Huh? Thank you. Thank you. We're going to tell you ready for a commercial? Lord knows I am. Let's run 3. We're going to run 3 commercial breaks. We're going to come back with, let's do Mike Robertson and Chase. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. Thank y'all for being here. Go get y'all some food out there. We'll be right back.
Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
Hey, I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue.
People can trust me to detail their vehicles because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
Welcome back, Talking Circles.
People can trust me to detail their
Hold on. I heard Jordan Atkins. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. Tonight's live is brought to you by Coger Plumbing. We appreciate them sponsoring this live. Talking Circles with Chris Carter is presented by, when we're in the studio throughout the year, by Jimmy Brown J&T Services. We appreciate him as always. So we've got a very familiar face here with us, two very familiar faces with us. And Max, when I was making my arrangements up there, Max said, "No, you ain't doing Chase without me." Can you hear me all right, Chase?
Yeah,
Can you hear?
Yeah,
all right, when you talk, you're going to probably have to do like I'm doing and put real close so they can hear you out there. Okay, so Max, when you talk, I need you to kind of scoot your chair up so they can hear you. All right, so real quick, Max, before we get started, who is your favorite driver at Bowman Gray?
In like each division?
No, in the sportsman.
Chase.
Chase, talking to that microphone. I need everybody to hear you.
Chase.
Chase Robertson's your favorite driver?
Yes.
Who do you like better, Chase or Jason Myers?
I mean, I have to go my dad.
You got to go with your dad?
Yeah.
Let's ask your sister, where's she go? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we got Chase and Mike Robertson. Mike, I'm going to start down there with you, man. Can you hear me all right down there?
I got you, buddy.
See that now? That sounds good. What's the difference in what's the difference in that down there, Mike, Blue Mike, and this Mike?
This is Mike Robertson reporting live, Channel 31
See,
News.
that's like I can hear that. Okay, Mike. Everybody remembers you, but Madhouse Mike and all that. But you know what? You can have all the titles in the world or whatever, and what you've done, your family name, the Robertson name has been around for a long time at Bowman Gray Stadium. But being a dad to a two-time sportsman champion, I believe that title fits perfect, more better than any title you've had.
Oh yeah, I mean, in all honesty, just being dad, I mean, that's a special thing. So put racing on top of it and being a champion, that's pretty special.
I want to do this real quick. Let's check. Can you pan me to Robbie? All right, so we got Robbie back here. He's doing a live motor build chase. Did you even know that? Yeah. So Robbie back here has tore this thing down. Robbie, what's the progress like? What time are we going to be done? Midnight or what?
Maybe tomorrow, maybe midnight, maybe about 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, about 2 hours, huh? So Robbie back here is doing a live motor build. He got here a little early. He went and picked up his son, David, who was on earlier from school, and he comes back. And Mike Robertson, this dude's been getting at it right there. So, yeah, let's check him out one more time. Y'all check Robbie out while he's back there.
Maybe they need to come to Bowman Gray and teach us how to pull pans down or something.
I knew that was coming. I did. Amanda, don't forget you're next too, okay? Okay, so Chase.
Yeah.
You celebrated. I got to celebrate with you. That was really cool. We didn't go nowhere that everybody said y'all were going. That made me happy. Had the little get together at the diner last night. And, 3 years in this division, 2 championships. That's a big deal. When you won the championship, was there a lot of weight on your shoulders? You take the checkered flag and it's done. What went through your mind as you're going around that track? Because there's 15,000 people screaming. I made sure of it. So, I mean, it was a lot going on.
Yeah. I don't really necessarily know a moment on the track. I just know when I got out of the car and kind of saw all my crew and my dad, really, just after the hard work that we've put in this season and just of all the stuff that went on the last 5 weeks, and my team and my dad really put me on their back, really, and carried me through them 5 weeks. So once I saw them, I made sure to give all of them a hug and just thank them, because I couldn't do this without them or my dad. So that was a very special moment for me. So
this was your birthday night. On your birthday night, I don't know what come through my pea brain head, but I was like, I want the fans to sing happy birthday to Chase. So I said, you remember Joey Denowitz was there, so the brass was there, and I'm like, well, a couple things could happen in this scenario, and I'm having to do it quick because you're coming around, to get the checkered flag. After you take the checkered, you just come around. Right. And I had just a little bit of time to think. I said, so this is going to happen. Either Joey Denowitz is going to say, turn that off. We ain't going to do, which I didn't think, but it's just something you got to put through your head. Or number 2, I was going to start singing and nobody sang along with me, and I was going to look like an idiot singing to my buddy. Or 3, there's going to be 15,000 people singing with me, and they all did. At any point, did you hear that in the car or no?
I heard a little bit when I got out because they were still going when I got out, and I didn't really process it until after, because Tucker asked me if I heard it, and I heard a little bit, but I actually almost heard the whole thing on YouTube, so I thought it was pretty cool. I don't care what anybody says. That was, it worked out good. I'm glad, but that's one of those things that you just don't probably never do again. Right. And I didn't get fired, at least not yet anyway. I got Jimmy Brown putting in good words for me, so I'm good there. Chase and Mike, you too, buddy. I want to talk about
the future. Me and Mike's talked. Chase, me and you've talked. Y'all have done a few things here recently with Kale and Bubba Gale and Penn Krim and Miss Ashley. What it's just like kind of maybe baby steps getting toward, Mike, just to kind of getting. Look, don't nobody need to get mad, but it's just the facts. You can be a local hero at Bowman Gray, or you can branch out and go to other places and hope for a truck ride or something like that. That's just my opinion. Don't nobody start thumb-upping on me. Mike, what's your thoughts on that for the future of Chase?
I mean, we had already made some decisions even before Soapgate come about to kind of...
Soapgate. Mitch Gills is left.
We call it Soapgate 2025. I've been doing this for my whole life. So from April to now, I haven't taken a vacation, and I don't know. I can't tell you when's the last time I've been to the beach. So, at this rate, I can't continue. I'm going to be 62 years old. I have a wife that deserves better. So I've got to step back, and obviously with Chase, he caught the attention of some people, and they want to, progress with him. So, we're excited. We're going to take it slow. We've got some plans. So, we'll be back at Bowman Gray periodically. We've got a couple offers to run a modified some. He can go back into sportsman when we're not racing somewhere else, but we're not going to be back full time. And it's nothing against Bowman Gray. That's my home. It's the only place I've ever been. And I tell the guys, the hardest thing for me is, what am I going to do on an April when everybody's testing and we're not racing nowhere, but what am I going to do? So it's going to be an adjustment, but we're hoping to do some cars tour. We're going to take him this year and do some limited stuff, just get his feet wet, build the team, grow together. Penn and Ashley Krim have been tremendous people. We get along so great, and I've only known him a couple months, and I feel like we've been best friends for 30 years. So we're excited, and I'll let Chase talk some, because I have a tendency to keep rolling.
Yeah. Just to touch on what he said. It's going to be that. This previous season was my last full-time season. I'm really excited to venture out. I've been begging Dad ever since 2023 to at least go somewhere after the stadium and just try different tracks, try different cars, because most of our cars we can't take to run on the Cars Tour or run a limited late model race. It's just so I really wanted to venture out, and Dad he put a deal together, and I couldn't be more thankful for it. I just gotta say thank you to Penn and Ashley Krim for allowing me to drive their car. I don't know what next year holds, but I'm really excited for it, and I just can't wait.
So, you know where I stand on this whole deal. I mean, like it matters, and it doesn't, I know, but, I wish Snowball, I just want us to all go together to the Pensacola, Florida, the Snowball Derby, because if you have a pro late model, which you have, and you got Kel and Bubba thrashing on it, which they can, and then you got Cale Gales, what he's done, he sat on the pole at the Derby, okay, and Dillner will tell you the Derby, Matthew Dillner could get behind us on this. So if we could get, you going to the Snowball Derby and competing, that's my big deal, just to go down there with y'all.
I'm ready. Ashley and Penn, we want to go to the Derby.
Hold on, let me call Cale.
Ashley and Penn Krim, we want to go to the Derby.
I don't.
I said it again.
I don't know. I kind of want to get my feet wet before I jump.
Yeah,
into
we
that.
can't throw. One of the things that I've tried to tell everybody, I'm not going to throw him out there. Obviously, he's won at Orange County. He's won at Ace. He's won at Caraway. I mean, he's won at other tracks, but. You gotta be realistic and.
Okay, I am. Ask Matthew Dillner how many drivers is going to be competing there that's going to be that couldn't hold a candle to Chase. I'll put it to you like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's just something. Anyway, y'all know I like to run my mouth a lot, so that would be maybe not this year, but next year when you get your feet wet, do some Cars Tour races. It'd be really cool to see you in a pro late model in the Cars Tour competing against Tristan and Spencer Davis and these guys. There's some heavy hitters. We talk about the late model stocks in the car and the late model stock in the Cars Tour, but at the end of the day, those pro drivers there's some really good talent. I mean, you can take Caden Honeycutt as well. He likes to compete in that. Tristan and Spencer Davis. I mean, there's some really good drivers. Wherever you go, however you go, whatever path you take, and whoever goes on this journey with you, you're going to be fine. I've said it till I'm blue in the face, and everybody that knows what I think about your driving ability, the way you handle yourself. Now, Messer had me a little worried last night when we was all at the dinner. Messer was being that real cocky PR guy that he can be sometimes, but that's what I like, just as long as it don't rub off on you, Chase. But thank you to, once again, Messer's come and help. This camera where we're switching to is because of Eric Messer, which I know he used to be a part. He's still a part of the show, always will be. But I want to thank him. He does a great job for Mike and Chase and everybody. Your mom, Miss Michelle's here. Caden's here. Lindsay's here. Caden has candy bars for sale. Okay? If anybody needs a candy bar, y'all buy some candy from that child.
No, don't do that.
Buy it. Anyway.
Hey, are we not going to talk about the Sportsman motors and tires? And I mean, don't anybody want to hear about it? I mean, I'm out, so I can spill.
Okay, so.
I got plenty to say. I was quiet for 3 months on Facebook, so if anybody want to talk.
Hold on. Caden's up to something.
Before I say anything, my mom told me to tell y'all this, but we are the champions.
Yeah.
No, I was there. So listen, Friday morning, I guess about 6:40, my phone rang, and it was Mike Robertson singing a song to me, and that was pretty comical.
We are the champions.
Please stop. You sound like Sydney over there. Please. Okay, so and Matthew Dillner was yes. Okay, so let's talk about it. I mean, what do we want to discuss? Do we want to discuss? I'm not scared. Y'all know this. All right, so do we want to discuss the? Oh my God, they're teching us. Or do we want to talk about
let's start.
Your oil pan?
Well, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
When we roll over in April, they roll the cam. They check 1 and 6. They pump the motor. They P&G it. They check the carburetor. They seal it. We go race. It's how it's been forever. Everybody knows the rule, and we do it. And that's how it's been. And then one night, Rick Hunter brought a rod and a piston into the driver's meeting and said, guys, this is what I want from now on. Be ready. If you didn't have it, you probably should have went home that Monday and probably addressed that situation. I didn't say I did, because I didn't say I did. But I'm just telling you, we were all forewarned. So they pulled our motors one night and said, pull your pans. I was the only one to pull my pan. Yes, I did have the right stuff in it. Was I pre-warned? Yes, same with 20 other drivers. And then they come and got my tire. The soak tire.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the soak gate. We've been soaking tires since, I was listening to Bert's podcast, and Philip and Gary was talking, and I mean, they got some stories about soaking. So, I mean, we've been soaking for years, but they did put something on the board in the stadium's defense. I did read it. It went in one ear and out the other. I said, somebody in the modifieds playing games. Because we go through the pits with our tires wrapped, and Grace sat there and asked me how much y'all pay for them, get them soaked. So, I mean, we know it. But anyway, it cost me 88 points. The last race of the season, he could have sat in the garage area and waited for the race to be over and then pulled out to become the champion. But they took 88 points from him. Yes, I'm pissed. And I'll tell anybody. So if I sound like I'm pissed, ask me again.
So something that is intriguing listening to you talk about this, Mike, which we've discussed this on the phone, and it's like what Jason just said, Jason Myers right there, is that y'all thought they were talking about y'all.
If he would have brought a tire into the driver's meeting and said, "This is the tire I want," when you're leading the points, you have no choice. Your motor's got to be right if he forewarn you, and your tire's going to be right. So, yeah, I wasn't a happy camper, and it still gets my blood pressure up.
So, Mike, let's bring it back down a little bit because I don't want your blood pressure to get up. Then Miss Michelle be mad. But all right, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, as you were saying a while ago, that here soon, Bowman Gray does a press conference, press release, however, and says, attention modified drivers, attention sportsman drivers, attention street stock, attention stadium stock. Here is what we are going to do. Now, myself, Chris Carter, don't make a crap what Chris thinks, but I would like Danny Prost to have a chance to be up front racing against Jason Myers for a win.
Well, let me tell you, I told Gray Saturday.
The level playing field's so important because, listen, let's talk about the Snowball Derby. For many years, the reason you went to that race is because you had a good a chance. What about the money? You had a good a chance as anybody to win that race because Ricky Brooks was a tech guy. And once again, Dillner and they both know that it was a level playing field.
All right, now I'm going to give you a reality check.
Go ahead, I like them.
All right. I know my motor was legal and Tommy Neal was legal. We finished first and second.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a legal motor, and the cream's still going to rise to the top.
That's not a reality check. That's common sense.
That's common sense. It's going to come. So what I told Gray was Saturday morning, at the driver's meeting Saturday night, you should bring in a piece of paper, 2026 rules, expectations, penalties, and everything. Tell everybody, put them on a level playing field. I want to race like that.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure I got the best chassis man and I got the best driver. So I want to go head to head with them. I don't want to go horsepower, cubic inch. I don't want to go tire for tire. I can do it. But, of course, there was nothing said in the driver's meeting. So what will change next year? Who knows?
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. You notice how everybody kind of come in? Look, little Brian's over there. Hey, I see Brandon Brindle. My New Orleans Saints buddy.
That's champ.
Old champ. So this is important to me. This is the first time that I've done these live shows after the review, whatever we call this, that I've had all four champions here for the show. We've already had Brandon on, Brian Sykes Jr. and Brandon Brindle's here. So, man, I appreciate y'all. Brian Sykes bringing his race car. Also, if y'all see that hood back there, in case y'all didn't know or whatever, that hood is going to Brad Arnold of 3 Doors Down, who is a good friend of mine. And he has been diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer. Just seen a picture of him the other day, and it breaks my heart. But I want everybody that's here, if you haven't, please sign that hood right back there as you go out the door to the right. I don't care if your kid can't write. Max has already signed it. So I want everybody to sign that hood, please, because it's going to go to Escatawba, Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to go to Brad Arnold. So, were y'all getting on to Max? Are y'all getting on to Max? I think Max is about wore out.
No, I just had a question for Max.
Oh, okay, yeah. Put on your headset. Listen.
If I were to race modifieds, who would you cheer for, me or your dad?
Both.
Okay, I like that answer.
He said both.
I like that answer.
Well, you got to choose between one or two, Max.
No, you don't make him do that.
Say Chase or your daddy.
Say your dad.
Hey, Chris, one last point on the
floor is yours, my
This
friend.
one last one.
Opie.
Any driver that's raced in the sportsman, I don't blame him. We all had to do it. We all had to. So nobody's at fault. It was the rules that were set in front of us. Like I said, 1 and 6, pump the motor and your carburetor. Everything else, you get them. That's what we've been going with for 10 years. So them things were right. So if
I will say, let's just take a normal average fan, which I don't think none of these people here are a normal average fan. And I mean that in good, like they know racing. So, okay, so your normal average fan that comes to the racetrack and watched y'all in week 6 versus the last 3 races, the racing was good without the soak. I'm just saying, for the most part,
I'd rather had the soaks.
I understand that, but you're missing my point.
I understand.
The racing was not bad. It was not bad at all. Could have been better, yes, but I mean, it could rain tomorrow. I mean, whatever. But for what everybody did, it wasn't that bad.
But it's still the greatest place to ever go to race. It's still the most exciting of them all.
Yeah.
It's still 5 minutes from our house. It still packs them out.
All right, so the people, can they hear me at home? Can they hear me at home? So those of y'all are, do what now? It's not working on Facebook, but it is on YouTube. So y'all got, man, we got a lot of, matter of fact, there's a lot of people watching.
I was not expecting.
So I'm being told about the situation. So we got Eric Messer over there helping Andrew. But we'll continue on. Y'all can go to YouTube, same thing, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, and watch this. Chase, I'm proud of you, man. I appreciate you. This is one thing about you and your dad and your whole family. Y'all have allowed me to be a little part of what y'all do, and I do appreciate that. I'm in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going out on a limb, and somebody say, "Well, Chris Carter said Chase Robertson's going truck racing." He might. Chase has got a mindset, understand that he don't think so. But I think if you keep digging, you surround yourself with the people that you surround yourselves with. Kelgill knows people. There's a lot of people that knows you, that knows people. You got one of the most, in my opinion, the best spotter in the NASCAR Cup Series that is family to all of y'all as well. I feel like with the people you know, the talent you have, the way you conduct yourself, the way you have conducted yourself in the past at Bowman Gray, not only driving ability goes, but in today's world, it goes a long way. Just not your driving ability, your God-given talent that you possess, but just the way you present yourself and carry yourself. There's not a person in here that can say, I hate Chase Robertson, blah, blah, blah. I mean, so that goes a long way, and I want to thank you and your dad. I talk to him every morning. Sometimes I'd rather...
Do I have any potential?
So sometimes when Mike Robertson calls me at 6:40, I would rather stop at the Circle K and take some Tabasco and put it in my good eye.
Hey.
Does he talk this much on the phone?
Yes. I just put the phone down and drive.
Clarence Carter.
I hear that. Anyway, before we go, thank who you need to thank.
Yeah, first, I just want to thank my parents for allowing me to race all these years, and my crew guys. I could not do this without them. I've been with them for 5 years or so. They've been the backbone to our team, and my sponsors. First, actually, I thank Dylan Ward Racing for the past 3.5 years. He's got me 17 wins and 2 championships. So that just shows what he can do setting up a race car. I wouldn't want to go to Bowman Gray with anybody else. He's the best chassis man there. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to Dylan Ward and my sponsors: East Coast Wings and Grill, Jerry Hunt Super Center, David Kinley Services, Sammy Sliders, Mike Herman Racing. Everybody who helps me out, really. And I could not be racing without them, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate y'all. Max, lean over here. I need you to talk. Are you having a good time tonight?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Have you ate anything yet since you've been here?
No.
Would you like Emma to go get you something to eat? Yeah? You hungry?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a break again. I gotta bring Miss Amanda up, and then we're gonna start. I gotta have Brian Sykes and Brandon Brindle up as well. So what we're gonna do real quick, we're gonna take a commercial break, producer guy, and then we're gonna come back and let Miss Amanda. She's the marketing director. She helped get all this and make this happen. And then we're gonna start with Brandon Brindle, Brian Sykes, and knock them down. Mitch Gales is here. Brian Sykes, I want you to be up here with your son when we do, because you're sponsoring that segment too. I got people we got to get to. So we're going to put it in high gear. We're going to probably take our last commercial break. Tommy Neal's here as well. And after that, we're going to put it in high gear. Yes, I want to run 3 commercials, maybe 4. That way we can go the rest of the night. Hey, y'all don't go nowhere. Be right back. You people at home, I forgot about people who are watching. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store, stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem. Jimmy Brown of J&T Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or an even old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook. Ever Ready Mix Concrete has been in business for 40 years, and they can handle any and all of your concrete needs, whether big or small. They can do it all. Located at 2000 Old Highway 421 East in Yadkinville, North Carolina, Ever Ready Mix Concrete, they're family owned and operated, and for a free quote, give David Adams a call at 336-961-6688.
Hey, my name is Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. We are live at Madhouse Harley Davidson, formerly known as Smoking Harley Davidson. We have got Miss Amanda. If you see on Facebook, Amanda Panda, that's her. She is the marketing director here at Madhouse Harley. If you to Google it, look it up or whatever, it's still listed as Smoking Harley. Jason, do you have a Harley?
Me?
No, I got a race car, dude.
Oh, so no Harleys, right?
No Harleys, no.
No Harleys. Amanda, you are not from this area. You moved down here, and Nate McGee and a mutual friend or two introduced us, and I came and seen you, and y'all are part of this, and now here we are having a live show at this place, and we've got Robbie back here doing a live build. Can you give me a feed real quick of Robbie back there? Robbie, how's everything going, bud? Good to go? His hands aren't even dirty. How does that happen?
He's good. He's good at what he does.
I'm just glad he's not wearing gloves.
Brake cleaner?
Brake cleaner, is that what he does? He sprays that on his hands, Amanda? Yeah. So we got Robbie back there doing our live feed, and we want to thank everybody that works here at an awesome facility, awesome place. Amanda, what do you, let's start with this. Why Madhouse Harley?
Why Madhouse Harley?
Yes,
Well, Bowman Gray is known as the Madhouse, and so when we bought Smokin', we thought that it would fit, especially with racing. Moonshine Horsepower bought us out, and they build really fast race bikes. So we thought it was a little fitting to do for this area.
When you first went and watched your first race at Bowman Gray, what was your opinion of what you seen?
It was a lot different than what I've seen on TV.
Bowman Gray?
Yeah.
It's in person better, right?
Yeah, you could smell everything, you can hear everything, you can see everything in the crowd. Yeah, everything's better in person.
Jason, did you notice what she said? Smell?
Well, I mean, the racetrack has a smell, man. It's part of it. You got to use all your senses when you go to the racetrack, not just a few of them.
Some people don't know that.
Some people don't use any sense when they go to the racetrack.
That's exactly right what I'm saying.
Especially the one we're so fascinated with.
Yeah. So, Amanda, you being here for what? How long have you been here now? 6 months? 4 months? 5 months?
Mid-April, I don't know.
Yeah, 5 months. Let's just say 5 months. How has business been here at Madhouse Harley? I guess what I'm saying is you being marketing, and I try and do marketing sometimes. Do you see the benefit of being associated to a degree with Bowman Gray?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, just looking at who's here, it's a lot of Bowman Gray goers, a lot of race fans, and a lot of people who might not know what we do here now, which is great. Yeah.
So as you see, we see that we got Robbie back here doing a live build, a live engine build for us.
Yep.
All right. So then that's going along pretty good. Mm-hmm. So you sell Harley Davidsons, of course, and this whole showroom is full of Harley Davidsons. You have a service department back there, parts department. I mean, y'all pretty much everything you need from buying to fixing to a Harley.
Merchandise?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, merch,
department.
See, check that. We got to pick a winners for whoever has seen who shared the post, so we do have to pick a winner tonight still, Amanda.
Perfect.
So here at Madhouse Harley in Winston-Salem, y'all have everything that you could possibly want for a motorcycle, from buying it to fixing it to...
Yeah, absolutely. And what Robbie's actually building is a 131 cubic inch motor. So that's what really makes us stand out is, again, the race bikes. I don't know if anyone's seen Moonshine Harley on YouTube or been to Moonshine Harley in Franklin, Tennessee, but that's what they're known for. A lot of horsepower, a lot of go-fast bikes. So we actually build 131s ready to go on the floor. We've got Moonshine horsepower parts on them. So if you guys stop in, we've got a 131 promo. So if you pick out a street glide or a road glide from the floor, we can make it happen.
Did you hear that? You want to buy a motorcycle, don't you? Jason, you want to
No, I want to go rebuild the engine.
Yeah, you just have to pick a color. We'll do the rest.
Pick a color and you're going to do the rest?
Yep.
So
Robbie will.
If I get one, I'm going to get two of them. I mean, if I'm going to have something repoed, they might as well take them both.
Well, then you still have one. If they take one, you have the other.
Why have fun with one for a few months when you can do two?
Yeah.
Wow. So overall, you're pleased with how things and everything's going here at. I'm worried that cord right there. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown.
Mine?
The cord that I see.
This one?
Do you not see it, Andrew?
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
It's me.
It's good?
Tablecloth's holding it.
Okay.
Just got it on. It's okay.
You know me. If the worst is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You know.
To me?
No, to me.
Hey, whoa. You remember who you're talking to up here?
We all three better not stand together in a tornado or a lightning storm. Huh? We get. All right. Well, Amanda, hours of operation. Tell us where you're located. I mean, I know, but if people are watching at home and listen, whatever, let them know how to come find you.
Yeah, we're in Winston-Salem. I want to talk about events because we have a lot coming up, and I know with the Smoke and Madhouse, our official grand opening is going to be a 2-day event in October. So our bike nights are the second Friday of every month, so we're going to play off of that. So the second Friday in October, we're going to have bike night and then a stunt show on October 11th. So we're going to have wide open stunts, and D-Lo come out and do, if anybody was here in June, another really big stunt show. They're coming from Moonshine. It's their in-house stunt crew, so we're going to have that. Bike night September 12th. It's 80s night, so everybody come, dress up, have a good time. We've got Megan, who's bartending for us tonight, but she's usually our tattoo artist that's here. We've got a bunch of different vendors every single event, so you'll never really see the same thing twice in a row, or, always trying to do something different. We had Western night not too long ago. That was a really fun one.
Hey, listen, I don't even drink. I ain't drinking tonight, but I tipped Megan anyway. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Let's see. September, we have a bunch of events. We have another sound competition coming up. We had one this past weekend. It was great. We actually have a bike show this coming Saturday. We have a tintype photographer, so Jeff Howlett's going to be here. You could sign up for his tintype photography, which is super cool. I haven't seen that around this area yet. What else do we have? Bike night September 12th. We have another bike blessing, so we'll have coffee and donuts coming up. That's the end of September. We're going to have a King of the Baggers watch party September 28th for the championships, and then that rolls us right into October for our grand opening.
That's a lot going on, ain't it, Jason?
That's why I'm always running around here like crazy.
I mean, it sounds like you can buy a Harley and get a tattoo in the same day at the same place.
No, not just a tattoo by Megan.
Megan Ray, she's here at most of our events. Even if she's not tattooing, she's bartending. She's great.
Either way, I promise you come say hey to Megan, and you will text me and say, "That Chris is right." Go Megan. Y'all tip Megan. It's like, the bartenders. Y'all tip your bartender. Her name's Megan, and she's over there. You tip her. Well, I mean, is there anything else we missing that you need to say? Tell the people that's watching at home. We got a lot of people watching at home all over the place. I hope your people are watching in Tennessee.
Oh, absolutely.
And I hope they know how much we appreciate doing this with y'all. I'm really excited. Yeah. This is just the beginning. Get y'all involved. We get, these fundraisers we do for the kids with cancer, and we can really. I want to grow with y'all, and y'all are on to something. And I'm very thankful for y'all letting us do this with y'all here tonight. It means a lot to not only me, my producer, John. He's been here since 2:00 today. He's going to be taking over here real soon.
Yeah, we're wearing matching shirts today. We planned that.
Really? John already got the guest, the marketing people's phone number and all. That's my kind of guy. Way to go, buddy. But is there anything we're missing?
No, if anybody ever has any questions, just stop in, ask any of our team members, go online. Always updating all of our event pages and everything like that. Check out our Facebook, Instagram, all the things.
All right, so what we're going to do, and you can go, Amanda, to our last post here in just the next 30 minutes or so and just scroll. They have to be following Smoking Harley Davidson, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, and Sydney Sanders Racing. Got it. And just pick us a winner. I mean, we might just pick one that's here. I don't know. But the people shared the post. I want to do it right. So let's do that. You can pick the winner here in just a little bit. Within the next 30 minutes, we'll announce it.
You heard that. You have 30 minutes to win a T-shirt.
30 minutes, but you had to share the post. The last post that we put for what we're doing, so we will pick a winner for that. Thank you for letting us be a part, and you being a part of this, and we'll be doing more together soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so let's take another look back here at Robbie. Robbie is gone to eat lunch. He's left. He's gone. He's not coming back for another hour. So he's got, who airbrushed? Who did your toolbox there? Is that yours?
Yeah.
You
tell me. So this was Universal Customs. His name is Ray. He's at most of our events, just like Megan. He's got open invitation, so you'll usually see him. He's got family function this coming weekend, but he's usually here at every other event. So he does toolboxes, bikes, clocks, whatever you need pinstriped or painted. He's here for it. He's great.
So say his name again. We got to give him a shout out.
Universal Customs. His name is Ray.
There you go, Ray. You got a free shout out, bud. You better thank that marketing girl over there. That's what it's all about. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so what we're going to do now, we got 1, 2, 3. All right, so where is, I need to give Brandon Brindle and, Brandon Brindle, Brian Sykes Jr., and Billy Gregg. And then I'm going to have Tommy Neal after that because Maddie's going crazy. So somebody help me out with that. I need, who'd I say?
Brandon.
Yeah. Brandon Brindle, Billy Gregg, and Brian Jr.
Brian, yeah.
We're going to talk football, me and Brandon Brindle. Did you fall? Oh, no. You're good. What? I was going to let you do it. Oh, okay. You good with that? Okay, sit on this end. All right. Come on. Sit right here. Hey,
Right on. What's up, champ? Chris, I don't need your glasses if you need them.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, we ain't doing a commercial break. This is a live switcheroo here. I forgot we did. Come on, Billy. Come on.
Come on, grab a seat.
You got to put one of these on?
Yeah, you got to put that on. Somebody don't get.
You won't be able to hear if you don't.
I want to introduce, I'm going to let Jason Myers, my co-host for tonight, Sydney's gone. We'll let him talk to them. But I want to say Billy Gregg on the end down there, every time I do something live, he has been a big supporter. Nate, thank you for being here too. We got all those crazy guys over here with us tonight to support Brian Sykes Jr. And I'm going to let Billy have it, but from the bottom of my heart, I'm so proud of you. You've done a good job. Brandon Brindle, good job to you too. Who dat? All yours, bud.
Is this thing on? No, I'm just kidding. Well, where do we start? Let's start with the Street Stock Champ. Tell us about it. I won one, but it was way before your time. I don't way before. How was it? Tell me about it. It came down to basically the last, I'd be right at the very end. You know, I mean, like Chase, said he almost had it where he didn't even have to run the last race, but then it ended up, you know what I'm saying, but it came down to just right at the very end of the race, didn't it?
Yeah, it was getting to that point. And then the last 3 weeks, the last 2 weeks, we had rough weeks. And then last week it came down to a 6-point difference. So I won by 2 points. It all came down to the end.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about the sportsman, like that's what Bowman Gray wants. That's what they want every division. Their last race in every division, they want it to come down to 6 points, 4 points, tied, to where you have to go over there and race. And not taking nothing away from Brandon Ward, he did what he had to do. But Brandon didn't have to go over and race that last race. And they don't want that. They want you guys, us, to go over there that last race and have to give it all you got to bring it home. And that's what makes it excitement. That's what makes good racing.
Yeah.
That's what makes you feel good when you get out too, is you don't know till you cross that start-finish line on that last lap of what you just did.
I believe that was a big thing with the sportsman deal with the tires and the motors, and they was trying to bunch up the points.
Oh yeah, and I mean I hate it for chasing them, but they were a victim of circumstance.
Okay.
It wasn't because it was them. Anybody that had that big a lead. Look what NASCAR did when Jimmy Johnson won 5 in a row. Mm-hmm. They come in and change the whole point system around to make it where the same guy doesn't win all the time. We're not going to have you stink the show up. Look how they got it now. What if Bowman Gray does what NASCAR does and says, guys, going down to the last race of the year, we're going to pick 3 of you, and whoever wins the championship.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's what they could do, but instead of doing that, they just come up with some BS penalty and
and throw you out. I mean, Billy, you've probably been there, haven't you?
I've been on both ends of that. I've been in a situation where I had to wreck a car on the last lap to win the championship. I've been in a situation where I could have just left it at home and didn't even have to show up to win it. So I've been on both ends of that. It's definitely much more fun when you don't have to worry about it.
When you can leave the stress at home.
Well, with 3 weeks to go, we had like a 50-point lead in the championship. And then I went to the beach 1 week, and they fell apart. And then I came back the next week. He got wrecked on the last lap leading. And we went into the last race with a 6-point lead. And with 3 laps to go, we were not the champions. So I told him, I said, it's now or never. You're going to win it or lose it in turn 1. I mean, that's how it is.
Well, see, I couldn't watch the race. I kept up with it. I knew how close it was. And all of your guys were standing, where we park right there. We were trying to get everything loaded up and all. And I knew the race was coming down to the end, and I watched like 30 of these bright yellow T-shirts start jumping up and down screaming, and I was like, I'm pretty sure Sykes just pulled it off. So, and that's cool for me just to be there and see the group of people that get, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of who it is or what, like, that's what we're there for.
Well, he went down in turn 1 and he moved him, but he didn't wreck him. He moved him out of the groove.
I've moved him. We've all been moved and we've all moved. You know what I mean? It's all on, what you got to do to do what you got to do, but you got to know it's coming back. Or you got to know it's going to get you before you get. It's Bowman Gray, man. We race around a football field, guys. Right. We race around a football field, and we're all trying to win. And only one of us gets to win. And you got one winner and 20 losers, and that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. But that's what we do. You got to get used to it. You got to get used to losing at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Right. Well, this guy's not really used to losing. I mean, that's only his second full season and he wins a championship. I mean,
you stay at Bowman Gray long enough, you will.
He's pretty impressive. We're going to move him up to Sportsman next year. I look for him to contend in Sportsman at least for some wins, if not for the championship. Yeah. And we'll see what happens. I mean, definitely got a bright future.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, you can't hide talent. You know what I mean? You guys build good race cars. Y'all put fast race cars out there every week. And, there's no question the kid's going to be competitive when he goes to Sportsman. But, it's still Bowman Gray Stadium. And you go over and draw about 16, about 5 weeks in a row. And
well, he did that this year. I mean, his best draw before the last race, I think, was 8th.
Show off.
Yeah, and, most of his draws were 12th or worse.
Yeah.
The majority of the season. So he drove his butt off this year. He did an awesome job.
Yeah, but he definitely earned it, and that's what it's about. It's about earning it, and you earned it. You know what I mean? You go to sleep at night knowing you earned it. So
we definitely made him earn it because we made him run legal all year. I mean,
why would you?
It's legal. Well,
shame on y'all.
So when we rolled in on week 1, our plan was to win the championship.
Yeah.
And nothing against Brad Lewis or Christian Joyce or none of them, but Christian Joyce was in a different car. Brad was struggling. They were just trying to get their stuff together, and we were already running up front and trying to win a championship.
Yeah, and that makes a difference. It's like people say when you unload off the truck fast, like it makes a big difference. You don't have to do any chasing. You're already there. You just got to fine tune it. Absolutely. And that comes from shop. It comes from the race shop. Races are won at the race shop.
I stress that to these guys every week. Brian will tell you. He's there 3 or 4 nights a week. And it's mandatory. If you don't get in here and work on this car, you're not going to win this week.
Look, you know how many race cars I've had in my life? I hadn't had a single one of them work on itself yet. I've had a lot of them break themselves, but they will not work on themselves, I promise.
Absolutely.
But that's good. That's congratulations, you guys. Y'all sure earned it.
Thank you.
For sure. And it was exciting. Like I said, I love to see the people get, it's like when you hear the crowd go crazy and you don't know what's going on, but it's cool because
we got a couple of them guys, Gavin and Terrell. When something good happens, they get excited.
Oh yeah, that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? That's why they're there. You know what I mean? That's why they're there helping and doing this, and you're not paying them. They're doing it for the fun. They're doing it because they want to be there.
They put in all those hours in the shop every week, and when your car's doing good and you worked on that thing 40 or 50 hours this week, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I feel the same way when I help Slade on the Smart Tour. even though I'm not driving, I get just as excited when the car's good and when we're running good because I'm the one that's got the work in it, and it's like I said, it pays off, man. You feel like you earned it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's cool. That's y'all definitely had a good season for sure. It's fun to watch.
Appreciate it.
Well, how about the other champ over here, Brendel?
Yeah.
How many wins do you have?
6.
Is that all?
This year. Yeah, one of the few years we don't go over there.
Get a little closer.
One of the few years we don't go over there, making enemies and everybody mad at you, and it pays off in the end.
That definitely makes a difference when you can get along and everybody, and a lot of times it's not your fault. You're just a victim of Bowman Gray Stadium, and you get in it with somebody you didn't really mean to, and then you're in a feud, and then you're tearing race cars up every week, and then you're not winning championships.
Yep.
And you're wondering, what in the world's going on.
Yeah, but touch on like Billy and Mike, I like the way they cracked down on the rules this year a little bit. I think it could have been a little more fair across the board. The last 4 races, straight up motors, straight up tires, straight up everything, and kind of on Mike's point, second place and third place guy ain't got nothing to lose, and they're not.
Yeah.
Makes it twice as hard to do. So hopefully they can get things in check for every division next year and make it a little easier for everybody.
And see, I'm a big fan of them. I do like the fact that they're cracking down.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that drastic of a crackdown, especially on tires for y'all, even mini stock, street stock, everybody, because it's coming if they pulled it with the Sportsman. They could have said, guys, next year, this is how it's going to be. Motors, next year, this is how it's going to be. But because it's Bowman Gray, I've said for years, if guys are running Sportsman with a legal motor, they're crazy. If they don't never check them, and it's because Bowman Gray is stemmed from, if you see somebody doing something they shouldn't be doing, you don't rat on them, you go do it yourself. That's what makes that place go around. When you go rat on them, then the officials go look, and then they don't find it or they don't do this, and then you do it.
Yeah.
You just do it. They're getting by with it, so I'm gonna get by with it.
Well, and I've been over there for 40 years, and I'm going to be competitive, and I'm going to do whatever I got to do to be competitive. And if those guys are cheating and I got to cheat to be competitive, well, that's what I'm going to do. I don't care. I don't care.
Well, just take for sake the way the modifieds do, the way they are super strict on us with tires. And if I go over there and I get 4 tires and I get them off the truck and I put them on my car and I qualify second, and I watch the guy that beat me put tires on before that shouldn't have been on the car, guess what I'm going to do next week? You ain't gonna get me again, because I'm gonna play that game too. I'm not gonna run to the official and say, "Oh, hey, his tires ain't right. His tires ain't right." Some people do. Some people just go do their own tires and come back next week, and then he's the one hollering about tires or hollering about something else. It's Bowman Gray, man. They don't check stuff over there for a reason. The reason, Mike's talking about give us 10 rules to go by and give us this, and let's make it. If they're gonna do that, they might as well do transponders. You know why we don't do transponders? They lose control. You know why we don't have that 10 set of rules that we're definitely going to check this week? Because then they lose control.
Yep.
We've seen it. We've seen it for years. But it's the best game in town. Like, whatever it is working.
Well,
and we're too stupid to keep going back.
Somebody was giving me a hard time on Facebook about, why are you moving him up to Sportsman? Why don't you take him somewhere else? I can't get sponsors to go somewhere else.
Convenient.
I got people throwing money at me for this guy to go to the Bowman Gray.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to see him run Caraway.
Where are they putting 20,000 people in the stands, and God knows how many people on Flow that are watching.
Right.
Like, don't even tell us those numbers, please. I don't want to know how many that is.
Even the Cars Tour and stuff. You just can't get the kind of money to go run that you can get to run the stadium.
Absolutely. And the money you could run a season with at the stadium, you might get 2 Cars Tour races out of. Yeah. And you're still racing in front of more people at Bowman Gray Stadium than you are on the Cars Tour. They can even go to the Flow and whatever, but you can't tell me Bowman Gray. There's more viewers watching Bowman Gray. And I'm not knocking the Cars Tour. It's a great deal. I work at J. Hedgecock's. They run a few of those races, but it's not Bowman Gray Stadium.
It's not.
It's not.
Even with Dale Jr., they don't have the following that the stadium has.
They don't. What's that tell you? when years and years back when they did the Madhouse show, I had more friends on Facebook on my racing page than 3/4 of the Cup drivers did at the time from racing at Bowman Gray Stadium. So don't tell me it's not the most.
Y'all probably make as much money on T-shirts as most of the Cup guys do too. In the weekend.
We did it one time. Mark Joyce had a real good business with us there at one time. We went through some T-shirts. But yeah, I mean, and that shows you that kind of stuff. The TV shows about it. And we take it for granted. We've been over there our whole life. It's just what we do. But then we forget how special it is sometimes. And then when you win a championship, it reminds you how special it is and what you do it for.
Absolutely. I don't think this guy's actually grasped what happened yet.
He will. He's still young.
He hadn't got that big trophy yet. He hadn't been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I think that might just be him though. If you watch him drive, how calm, cool, and collected he is, he never gets in his own head.
He almost smiled a minute ago. I saw it. But no, that plays a big part of it because you watch a lot of guys, especially guys we race with. They lose it real quick, and the next thing you know, they're on the record.
Yeah, I don't know any of those guys that lose it real quick. I don't know any of those guys.
But no, when you get a kid, especially a guy his age, on the younger side that can keep his cool and keep the composure, man, it makes a big difference, especially over there. How many times they tell you to slow down and go faster? You know what I mean? Think about it.
Right. Well, this year, he's never been on bumps before. This year we put him on bumps. And that was a big part of it, was getting him to quit overdriving the corner, because when you're conventional, you got to make the car do things. Yep. When you're on bumps, you got to let the car do what it does.
That's why I can't run bumps. I tried it, and Bert was like, dude, you can't run in the corner that hard on bumps. And I'm like, then take them out, because I'm running in the corner that hard. I'm going to overdrive it, I promise. It's going to happen.
Right.
But that's good. And that's the thing. You've got to find that combination, because some drivers need that conventional setup where they can overdrive the car and it doesn't hurt it as bad. And then you got guys that need that bump stop that can set the nose the same every time and hit that mark every time, because that's big on bump stops. You got to run that same line. You can't overdrive it or underdrive it. Right. You guys timing. So you got to hit that bump at the right time. And when you got a kid that's smooth that can hit that bump every time, that's what he needs.
Well, and I got this guy who, we got to pump him up and we got to make him do things, and then we got that guy over there. We got to calm him down. We got to try to stop him from running over everybody.
Don't put bumps in his.
I'm just saying. I mean, they're just like total opposites. You know what I mean? And I think it works out great, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you got one guy that's sitting there waiting on stuff to happen, and you got another guy over there that's making stuff happen.
Oh yeah.
So one way or another, it's going to come back to us.
Yeah, you got that right. You got all the bases covered for sure.
Absolutely.
How many, Brandon, let's get back to you, that last race going in. What was y'all's point situation like? You and Luke were close, right?
Yeah, I had to finish 7th or better to lock it up, and we started 12th, I think, 12th or 14th. So we had a little bit of work, but Brian Sykes Jr. that stayed calm, cool, collected, picked him off slowly.
Well, I looked up, and where'd you finish, 3rd or 4th?
4th.
Luke won?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he went over there, got a good draw, did what he had to do, win the race, and just came up short. But you by far, your race car, from what I saw this year, was some kind of good.
Yeah, it was a good piece all year.
And like with these guys talking about the draw, with the mini stocks, you guys got a draw every week.
Yeah.
That's big, especially, 15 laps,
Yes, it is.
Starting position means a lot over here. I know it does for us, but the way they shake theirs up, but y'all having a just random draw every week, that's just that's brutal enough in itself in racing right there.
A lot of luck.
Yeah, and the sportsman guys, they're random drawing, but at least they do have 2 chances with 2 races to get another invert.
Yeah.
But the street stock and the mini stock, you can go over and draw 18, you're just stuck, dude.
Do what you can do.
Yeah. But I mean, apparently it worked out. I mean, sitting up here with a couple champs, so.
Yep.
Y'all sure did put on a good show this year.
The guys that can come through the field, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the guys that are going to be up front consistently. They're going to win the championship.
Yep.
There's guys over there that are really fast, and if they draw on the pole, you're not going to outrun them. But if they draw 8th or 10th, they're no threat.
Yeah.
If Brandon draws 17th, he's still a threat to win the race.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Yeah, it is. It is, especially, the way the points go is, except for the double points night, you're only just a little bit of points here and there. So it's hard to get up a big lead. And y'all were fortunate enough to have one, and then all your bad luck started hitting at the end. You started losing it. But yeah, it's a nice little roller coaster you get to ride all year. Take your stomach sometimes, might even make you throw up a couple times. But
it was a little more stress at the last race than we wanted. I didn't think Cooper Lowe was going to make it through.
But yeah, no, it was good stuff, man. But you coming back next year to try to defend it?
I don't know.
Might as well. What else you gonna do on Saturday?
He's got that sportsman car, He
Still
could
got
at least
the old sportsman
he
ride,
could
huh?
at least move up the street.
She's safe on track stations.
I mean, he might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew when he went to sportsman, but I think, with everybody moving up and street might look good to Brandon next year.
Sportsman, I didn't quite have the hands and the help for sportsman.
Yeah, it's hard to do a sportsman car by
It
yourself.
is. It was.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just like he just said, how many guys he got coming in the shop working on these cars, keeping them up, and for one or two guys to try to do it.
Oh yeah,
it's
Well,
tough.
and it's a numbers game. Like I feel like this year in street stock, we outnumbered the DWR cars, and we won the championship.
Yeah.
In sportsman, the DWR cars outnumbered us, and they won the championship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a numbers game. I mean, without a doubt, because I can't learn with one car what I can learn with 5 cars.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? As far as tires and chassis and how much we're going to cheat or how much we're not going to cheat. I mean, whatever we're going to do, But, I mean, when you got 5 or 6 cars to try it out on, it makes a difference.
Well, even with us having 2, just having me and Bert together, which I know Bert Myers, he's great, but having both of us running and having 2 different perspectives in the shop at the same time.
Well, and you got Slate, and you got the backup car.
I mean, so you can't tell me having all of that information doesn't help.
It definitely helps.
So, I mean, look at that. Why you think Hendricks has got more than one car? Why do you think Roush has got, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about. Well, you guys sure proved y'all got a good team and y'all got a good thing going, and definitely gonna look for y'all to run up front next year.
Yeah, we took Brandon Brundle to Caraway Speedway one night in one of our cars.
Yeah.
And he led about half of the race, and then Nate moved him out of the way and won.
Yeah. So I ran a mini stock race right before that race. I called Billy. I said, Billy, you'd be upset if I bring my mini stock and run the race before. And it just so happened they raced back to back. It wasn't no race in between, nothing. So we ran from Victory Lane in the mini stock straight to Billy's car. And halfway through the race, I think power steering or something gave out. And I'm honest with you, I fell out of the seat. I said, I'm sorry, guys, I'm done. I can't do it.
Yeah, when the power steering goes out on a vehicle that's supposed to have power steering,
yeah,
Well,
it's not fun.
The first year we went to Carteret, and we're fixing to go back to Carteret, but the first year we went to Carteret, my steering went out on the pace laps, and it was a 60-lap race.
Oh, God.
And I radioed in at least 2 or 3 times during that race, and was like, I'm done. I'm coming down pit road. And this guy actually pulled over at the start-finish line, looked at he throwed the caution, he pulled off, and it was like 5 or 6 to go, and I took the lead and ended up winning the race, but...
Couldn't let him give up yet.
Good times, man. Good times.
We have had some good times.
I mean, that's what we do it for. You know what I mean? Whatever. We ain't doing it for the money.
I wish I just had half of the money back that I spent.
I don't even want it because I don't want to know how much it is. I just say not even know.
Yeah, I don't really want it back either, because then my wife would know.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Well, I don't know if Chris. I guess Chris just left us.
Nah, he's over there.
Oh, there he is.
You?
Yeah, I mean, well,
Well,
hold
these,
on,
well,
hold
you know,
on, wait
these
a
two
minute.
don't even talk. So
Let me
I mean,
set
it's
these,
just
let me
and
set
Jason,
these
you know.
guys up here. Let me set these guys up here. Y'all, go ahead and give a shout out to your sponsors. We need to hear who helps out on these cars and keeps them going round and round.
Go first.
Todd Barnhart, he actually owns the car with Infinity Insurance Group, Brick with Drainage Solutions, Kendall Griffin with G Engineering, Brian Noble, and Bobby Sapp, Larry, Justin, Sean. They're my guys. Chris Allison actually started helping me at the end of the year, so I had Pentang on my side. But they helped me a lot, and honestly, they get all the credit.
That's cool.
Somebody got a list around there?
He's got a list. He's got a list like your girl had a while ago, Chris. Like Sydney had this morning. Or this morning.
No, I gotta thank Cooper Lowe. First off, he owns the car. This guy definitely couldn't do without him. Nate, Greg, my dad, everybody that helps out in the shop. They got shirts on. Read the sponsors. Priority One, Velocita, Greg's Old Exton, L&D, Sykes Metal Roofing, Premier Metal Buildings, Bully's Bar and Grill, Olympic Family Restaurant, Quid Pro Q, Friends Farm. I think that's about all of them.
Premier Metal Buildings, Velocita, Gas and Glitter.
I said all of them.
Oh, yeah, I got a special shout out to Brad Newman at Velocita. I put on a few pounds, broke the zipper on my fire suit, all right? And not proud of it, but I messaged him at 9:45 on a Friday night, and at 8:15 Saturday morning, he brought me a fire suit to the racetrack. So I want to thank Brad at Velocita.
I wouldn't have told nobody, Brendan.
He needed it.
I tell you got to give a shout out to Velocity. They do have a guys looking good at the stadium.
Yes, they do. I mean, Velocity really helps us out a lot. I mean, not just us, but a lot of racers.
Oh
yeah. Brad is very involved. He's a good person.
Yeah, well, and like Brandon said, you know what I mean, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's not just a company you're buying a suit from.
Yeah, you can't get that kind of service from Sparko.
No, I don't think Simpson will have you on ready 8:15 in the morning.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up with you guys. And let y'all get home and get some of that good food outside if you hadn't had some already.
Yes, sir.
Chris, you want some? You want to jump on in here with us? You need to take a break? Do you need to take a break, Chris?
They know how much I love them and appreciate it.
All right.
Brian Sykes bringing that race car. That was a 120. Amanda Tex said, "You think you can get a race car, a championship car here tonight?" And I said, "Nope." No, we're not 120. And I made a call to Brian Sykes. He said, "I'll call right back," and here y'all are. So, all of y'all, yeah, thank you. And speaking of Brian Sykes, we're gonna have little Ashton up here shortly. So, here it begins, Brian and Ashton. Okay, right here on Talking Circles tonight. We are gonna do 2 commercial break, and we're gonna come back. Tommy Neal, Kyler Kepley, and Justin Cummins with baby Ashton. Oh Lord, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
watching on Don't Go Nowhere. We'll be right back. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs.
People can trust me to detail their vehicles because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter's Daycare and Babysitting Service. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you want your child to be well taken care of, just call Tommy Neal and Justin Cummins. How much is it? $8.42 an hour?
No, it's free.
All right. So this is, we're going to start on the end. Justin Cummins, he drives the number 97 Sportsman car, and he provided the hood back there that I hope everybody has signed for my buddy Brad Arnold. Y'all know the story. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, sorry. I had a moment. And then we got Kyler Kepley, Sportsman Rookie of the Year, right there in the middle. Give a shout out to his lovely wife, girlfriend, best friend, spotter, Gracie Gibbs. And y'all know this guy sitting next to me is Tommy Neal. And we got Maddie. Maddie's over here. Maddie, can you tell everybody hey? So, trust me, Maddie just talked. And so I want y'all to look down on the end, little Ashton and Brian down there.
Wait.
Justin, tell her to talk. Put the microphone, let her talk.
Tell everybody who your brother is.
Brian Jr.
And what did he do this weekend?
He won the championship.
And you're proud of him?
Yes.
Okay,
right.
so did y'all know? Hey guys, I want y'all to watch her. Get her to talk again. Y'all pay attention to this child. Talk.
Tell your daddy hey.
Hey, Daddy.
Tell your mommy hey.
Hey, Dad.
Say hey, mommy.
Hey, Mommy. Hey, Casey.
I feel like I'm in church now. Here, amen. Okay, guys, you notice she went, look, she put her mouth to the microphone.
Okay, we got it. We got the memo. Okay.
He is the world's worst. Tommy, watch. He'll never, from that point on, watch. He'll never say, Tommy, congratulations on a win the other night.
Thank you very much.
Tommy Neal bought me some, hold on.
Tiger's just impatient. His problem.
It's still back there because I was going to put it on the floor to save. I ate a little bit of it, but Winston, the dash hound or whatever kind of dog that is, he's running around, and that'd be, you talk about pissed off. You let a dog eat my food, ooh, I'd be mad.
Old Chicken Fred will be gone, making old Chris be hunting him down.
I would. Come here, Winston. So anyway, Justin, I want to start with you real quick down there. Thank you for the hood. That means a lot to me, and it's going to be pretty cool because it's going to be Brad Arnold will get it, I promise, and that's going to be awesome. I know that you have Fighting for the ALS on your hood. I want you to take a minute and let everybody watch it at home and hear explain that, if you would, please.
Okay, so Racing for ALS is one of my biggest sponsors, and so a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm a road course guy. I get hated on kind of like Shane Van Gisbergen, but you know, I'm different in this world than everybody else. But the guys from the Racing for ALS, Scott, that runs the program, his brother actually died a while back from ALS. They've raised over $2 million since they've started the organization. And all the money goes to families that fight this horrible disease. And it's just amazing to see the things that they do. And me and him connected over losing our brothers. So me racing up at VIR brought that along, and I'm very thankful for those guys. And they actually have Dave's race coming up at the end of September. Everybody's more than welcome to come check it out. It's at VIR. It's to celebrate his brother's life. It's called Dave's Race 7 on Facebook. I think we're calling it Seventh Heaven. It's a big deal. They'll have, his car is actually an old Cup car. They call it Dale. So it's a cool car. He comes out there and runs laps for charity. And then we have a lot of other guys that bring their cars, give ride-alongs. So it's really neat. So
such a good cause.
It is.
And I'm all about that. And so that's a good thing that you're doing. And if it brings awareness to ALS, a lot of people don't even know what it stands for. And it's a horrible disease, and it's you know also well. So
and to watch it take someone that was a professional athlete or like just a perfect human, and then just degrade them down to a wheelchair, and then you finally see them lose their motor function, and then they lose everything, and then it's awful.
I admire you for what you do, buddy.
Yeah, I do
Appreciate it.
We're going to switch gears because you'll have me crying here shortly.
No, you're good.
You've been working. You've been with Brad Smith and Velocita, Eric Messers here somewhere. Mm-hmm. Y'all are at Velocita, and the guys were just saying a while ago what y'all do for them and everything. And Velocita does sponsor Talking Circles with Chris Carter. Man, y'all got a lot going on, and a lot of people, I don't know if people realize how much y'all do in the dirt world. I'm fixing to be, y'all did know I'm going to Friendship Motor Speedway if you want to see some dirt racing. I'll be doing Brian Sykes. I'm going to see to it that he has a Crown Vic to drive. Ashton, I hate me again, but that's okay. But Velocita does a lot with a lot of dirt people, too.
And I grew up dirt racing with my family, so that's where my heart is. My uncle had an old Pinto. It was probably the nicest Pinto you ever seen. He's a lot like me. He never won a race yet. So, but he had the prettiest car out there, so it was really cool. But then we put another guy in his car, and he won a lot of races. So maybe that's life, you know. But,
yeah, right.
But with Velocita, though, there's not a guy that races at Bowman Gray that I don't love, and I would bring them shields, gloves, shoes, suits.
Yes,
those are our people. The Bowman Gray. We have tracks all over the country, but those guys are Brad's people, and I know that, and I've worked for him for 8 years. There's not a guy over there that I wouldn't bend over backwards for to get their stuff to him. So,
yeah, you sure helped me out. You're gonna help me out a bunch.
Yeah. So, and I hear that. I hear those stories a lot of times. I've had people from back home for the Snowball Derby to call me, and I've had to give them your number. So, you know how that goes. So, I appreciate you and Brad and Eric for what y'all do, being a part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter. I know that ain't my phone. Call me.
And Eric. Since he's been there this year. He's been awesome. So,
Affordable Septics, this is Christy speaking. How may I help you?
No.
That was like last week. I was messing with Andrew, the producer. He sounded like a 900. I better not. The kids are here. All right. So anyway, we're gonna move right along. Kyler.
How we doing?
Man, you had a great year. You did. You had some bad luck. Bless your heart, dadgummit, but you didn't. Now, I had to kind of watch what I said, because when you got out of the car, I was like, most people, I know if Tommy Neal gets out, we're going to see hoods and beat something.
People getting on the gator.
Like one time you might try to get somebody a biscuit or something. I don't know if you're mad or not. So I'm like, when Connor gets out of the car, I'm like, hey, Randy, you take it. That's Connor. He's out of the car. So I give it to Pulliam and let him deal with it. And Connor's out of the car. I'll be like, what is he going to do? Anyway.
I'm trying to learn from Tommy.
Yeah, you've been learning from the best, baby.
If my boot's out there somewhere. So yeah, great job to you and your team. And you know what? I mean, y'all are small for the most part. Y'all really are. Now I know y'all hang out with y'all are a big family. Okay, I get it. But when it comes to the racetrack, they're over there, you're over here, you and Gracie and like two others. and y'all still prevail. I mean, just sum up your season if you would for me.
Well, we come into the season, chasing Sportsman Rookie of the Year, and that was our main goal. And then we had the horrific deal with my dad getting brain cancer, and that really set us back quite a bit. But luckily, through the good Lord above, he survived. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Amen.
And luckily, I have great competitors as Justin Cummins, Tommy Neal, Zach Orr, Stroden Flemings, Dylan Ward, Nathan Gregg. Chase Robertson, all them guys come together and help me with tires, body parts, getting this car to the racetrack. Billy Gregg loaned me his trailer to get there. Christian Joyce loaned me his truck to get there. My fiance, Gracie, she took over the spotting duties when Dad had his stitches out. And, if it wasn't for the whole sportsman community, I don't think I would have ever made it there.
Goes back to what I say time and time again, them thumb thumpers and the way you talk about each other and all of us. But at the end of the day, it's crazy to me how it's like, believe it or not, we are one happy family, except maybe 3 or 4.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to get over some of them thumb thumpers and the stuff I've read this week. Like, I make a decision. You ought to be me, dude. You have no idea what I have to read. And I try to be Happy Gilmore or something, but at the end of the day, I swear to God in heaven, if I ever seen them in public, I'd bear spray them. You think I'm joking? That's how serious, because if you don't bear spray them, I'm too old to fight. Listen to me, I'm being serious. If you don't bear spray them in the face, they will continue to do what they do. That Chris Carter, he's an announcer, and he let them run that back. Stop.
He's funny.
Right, but then we got what we're talking about now, and we all love each
Family.
other.
All about family.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
Everybody comes together in the end.
And yeah, so that's what makes it so special. Let's go back to your dad and what he had to go through and everything. This is more than once. Now, you're talking to somebody, everybody, y'all all know the story about what happened to me, and I've had the brain injury, and at the end of the day, I get it, and he's more than once. He's had to overcome this deal.
It's his third cancer treatment, his second brain surgery treatment. And when it was known public, I've had, Dylan Ward, Tommy, Hack Little, Billy Gregg, Nathan Gregg, Sterling Flemings, they all called me asking if I needed anything, Chase Robertson. But at the end of the day, I don't really care about Rookie of the Year. I saw my father here. Mm-hmm. And he grew up just him and me, and I grew up with him, and he's about all I got in this world. So I'm grateful to have him here. I'm happy to make him proud with Rookie of the Year in the Sportsman Division. So, with everything he's been through, just to be able to go race in week and week out, that's all I'm here for.
One of the most amazing things to me about him is man, he's having brain surgery. Like, huh? All right, well, he's had brain surgery, huh? It's like bam, bam, and then Casey's at the track, huh? It's like the man is overcome, and it's a story. So, kudos to you overcoming and doing what you do and being a good dad to this guy right here. I'm proud for you.
Thank you.
As a driver, I'm proud for her. I'm proud for him and all these people that you surround yourself with. Matthew Dillner, he's been around this a long time, sitting over there. I do want people to know that he is here tonight. He will be up here with me soon. He's he's doing that, but that's how he is. But Matthew is like some of these people that I said a while ago, and Tommy's one of them, that when I do one of these live events, they're there, and that guy right there, Matthew Dillner of Flow Racing's always been there. And you mean the world to me, brother, and I appreciate you, because just like me running my mouth just a while ago, I'll get all excited and I'll get a little sideways and I'll put something stupid on Facebook, and Uncle Ding Dong over there is like,
what'd you do that for?
Yeah. Chris, you know better.
Yeah.
Dadgummit, Matthew, I know, delete. But I do block now. I've learned to block them. I'll show you.
Hey, Mac Little showed me the
and then they go to another Facebook page and said, you can't speak what's your mind on talking circles with Chris Carter. He blocked me. That's the lady that said they should put seals on the engines at Bowman Gray before the season starts. Dang it, Chris Carter, they picture. And I was like, you idiot, you're blocked. There she was gone. Then she went to another page. But anyway, that's another story. Proud of you, okay? And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We're going to come back and let y'all thank your sponsors and acknowledge the people that y'all want to acknowledge. But I got to put it in high gear. Real quick, Fat Belly Chris, did y'all eat out there? Did y'all eat?
It was amazing, Chris.
That is,
Very good.
I was scrolling Facebook, did not know it was Brandon Brindle's brother, and I told, man, I'm telling you.
Did you get the brisket and mac and cheese?
No, I just got the brisket and just did like this and done. And the poor lady, she seen me in my fat belly, and she felt sorry for me. She said, sir, you need 2 napkins. I said, yes, ma'am. Tommy Neal, y'all pull y'all's boots up. So, I mean, we got 658 things that we could possibly talk about. But you know what, Tommy, look, listen, we ain't even going to go down that rabbit hole. I mean, you can if you want to. I'll follow. Because I also got Mitch Gills here. Want to talk to him as well, Jimmy Brown. So, you said something. You even said it on when I interviewed you after the night. All this, you've been involved, your name's been brought up, people are saying Tommy's fault, Tommy's fault, Tommy's fault. Tell us Tommy's view.
It's a lot of miscommunication with a lot of people. I mean, if they want to...
I told y'all.
Yeah, right? Nah, it's a lot of communications. I mean, whenever Rick come in the driver's meeting with a rod and a piston, and we know we need how to change our game then. I mean, everybody over there, and all of our racers are our own worst enemy, you know. If Casey's faster than I am this week, he's got a bigger motor. Well, I'm going to go home and get a little bit bigger one. And we always usually had what they call a gentleman's agreement, you know, for everybody in racing community. But, you know, this racing at Bowman Stadium has changed now. We're not back to the regular old Winston-Salem Speedway like we used to be. We're NASCAR now, where they got other people looking at these cars, and they want to run it like NASCAR, you know. They want to run, everybody have tech and have motors and have legal tires and all that stuff. That's all of them. It ain't got anything to do with Tommy Neal. So if they're going to do it, I'm going to abide by the rules and do it. If I go to Caraway race, I got to get tech. If I go to South Boston, I got to get tech. If I go to Ace Speedway, I'm going to get tech. So I know this going in there, so I know when I'm going there that I got to be right. I don't like DQs. I mean, I got DQ'd last year in a mess-up kind of way, but it messed me up all year. I mean, you ask my wife, she'll say, you weren't worth a damn rest of the year. We shouldn't even went back racing no more. I mean, because it messed my whole mojo up. I didn't even care to even be there. I mean, because I've been racing for 38 years, and I've never been thrown out of nothing. Never been disqualified from anything I've ever did. So it messed with me a little bit. So, but, you know, that's the reason when they did that, I was like, oh, we got to do something. We got to, you know, and back up and punt again and get right. And that's what I did. I mean, I got protested, took my motor apart. Everything was legal. Come back, fine. Legal tires, legal cam, legal heads. Everything about it was legal. So, I mean, I don't know what the other racers are going to do and how they're going to expect it followed by the guidelines, but I mean, hopefully they'll put a press release out and let everybody know what they're going to go do and how they're going to do it. I mean, because I guarantee you there's going to be changes, and it's not the changes that everybody's going to like, but it's something everybody's going to have to live with if they're going to race at Bowman Stadium.
So let's go back with the N word, NASCAR. Slow down. Easy, you thumb thumpers. Let's start with the NASCAR label, whatever. And there's Brandon Ward's in here. There's Mitch Gales. We've got other drivers in here. God, I'm going to get fired.
Oh, my God. Just spit it out, Chris.
Don't you own the podcast, though? You can't get fired from here, Chris.
Okay. So
freedom of speech.
What is NASCAR going to do, Tommy, in your opinion, to make it better? Now, I like a level playing field. I've said that before. But what has NASCAR put their hand in, and you can, all of us go, like we did 20 years ago, Mitch Gales, we had to wait 3 years to get a ticket to Bristol. Remember those days? I guess I'm kind of worried for...
I really don't know how they're going to do it and how they're going to propose to
I'm
do
gonna
it.
get fired.
But the thing about it is, I mean, like when we used to, like Mitch knows too, I mean, we used to run 6 owners together. I mean, that's how long me and Mitch been doing this. But when we went to the crate motor, I mean, we had 30-some cars at the racetrack. They'd had to qualify. Brad Smith drove my backup car and had to qualify in to make the show with a straight-up crate motors. And then when us as racers, here we go again. We're our own worst enemies. Well, do a little bit extra here this year. Well, next year, hey, we didn't get caught with that. Let's do a little extra more. Well, let's do a little bit more. And then we just keep on and on and on and on. And then you got a newcomer that rolls up in there with a straight up deal. He's like, well, man, I ain't going to do this. Hell, I can't run top 10. I can't run top 15. I can't run with Tommy Neal. I can't run with Zach Orr. I can't run with them, with Sterling Clemens. I can't run with Chase Robertson. I mean, I'm not going to go over and race and ride around 10th or 12th every night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I think they're looking at where they can bring everything back to a level playing field where it ain't about who's the best tire man, who's the best, who's got the best motors and all that stuff. They're going to try to level the field up with other newcomers because eventually, me and Mitch and other guys our age are kind of going to be aged out. So what new, boomers is coming up to take our place? And like I told Greg, there ain't none. I mean, how many other new racers have you seen come in lately? I mean, you seen 9 or 10 cars come in nowhere? No, you're not.
So that's Matthew, because I know you are heavily into this, but that's what bothers me about next year. Okay, so yeah, we know the 603. Why would you even have a 603? So that's going to be gone pretty much. This is nothing I say is official. Okay, for you watching at home, this is not official. This is my personal opinion. 603 is gone. See, they don't even make parts. They don't make the engine.
Don't even make the motor anymore.
Okay, so that's got to go. Okay, it goes. So do you do a 602 Sportsman, 602 in the street stock? Then you're going to put a big cover on a Sportsman, smaller cover. Blah 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 blah. Okay, but then here's okay, guys, that's all good and dandy. Got to get a new engine. That's not dandy. Okay, well, then we're going to run a F45 Hoosier.
Now we're talking my language.
Yeah, I mean, be nice if they go that there, but I don't think they'll
what
ever go
about
that there.
AJ Burness and the people that like that?
That
sounds good, but when you start buying and you got to buy a set of those F45s at 900, same as your modified tires.
Yeah, 940 a set. Now they'll never do that to Sportsman or street stock because we don't have those kind of budgets like the modified drivers got. We don't got that kind of money to buy.
NASCAR don't care.
Well, they will when they lose the car count. I mean, everybody there will be gone because nobody in the Sportsman is going to spend $1,000 a week on tires. I'll tell you that now.
So that's my point.
They'll get some other kind of tire that's accountable to the American racer if they don't sign another contract, which I think they probably will sign another contract with American Racer and have the same tire back. But then again, Hoosier is a big deal involved in NASCAR, so I heard they was going to put a little bit of money up to go to Hoosier tire, and it'd be like the D800s or something like that. So NASCAR will be putting some money in the point fund money, I guess that's what they say. But I'm not sure of all that. It's just all hearsay.
And I can speak on this a little bit as a newcomer, even though I have the Gregs, which are incredible to me. They give me knowledge. They give me the best setup that they put on their car. I actually own Billy's old car. I spent my whole life savings on that car this year. Even with their knowledge and everything they know, as a newcomer, I came in and was determined I needed a big motor. This weekend proved that I didn't have to have that because we put Justin Hicks in the car with pretty much a Yellow Book legal motor, and he ran really good in the car until he had the motor issue. But it's kind of scary to know that it's not a level playing field, but then you also know that you either have to do what they're doing or you're not going to ever get on the level. There's never going to be a level playing field in racing, but there's always going to be that want for that. So
you want everybody to be kind of straight up.
You just want it to be. You want it to be
kind of like equal. At least you make you think it is anyway, right?
And the years that he's put in, it's not fair for me to come in as a rookie, a new guy, and kind of steal his knowledge because he's done it. He's been there. He knows what gray areas to push.
There are people that make sure you on the level playing field out there.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Like I said, the racetrack you go to,
I'm not talking about ours.
They do that. I mean,
well, the IMSA World. I was at IMSA all weekend this weekend. They have 25 people teching cars and the fire suits, the gloves, the shoes, the helmets.
I want to be adamant about this. I'm not taking nothing away from the guys at Bowman Gray, and I will say this: I would not want to be Rick Hunter or the Ray. I would not.
Oh no.
There's no amount of money on this planet.
Let me tell you this real quick. Like, we raced all year this year at Bowman Gray Stadium. 17 races, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've come by and looked at the seals on the motor.
Mm-hmm.
They've come by and measured the frame height.
Carburetors.
And they come by and check your carburetor.
Mm-hmm.
They have never checked my fire extinguisher. They have never checked my seat belts and never checked my window net or my fuel cell. Never, all year long.
I keep hearing this here. Like, I've just started hearing this like since all this, the difference of what's going on at Bowman Gray has started. I keep hearing that. But once again, and you know, that's something that Jimmy Brown, when we have him on, we can dig a little bit.
There's so much that they can do, but that's something that, you know, I've been on fire, and Jimmy knows it, and he'll put the fire out. It's, you know, I mean, I don't know why they don't work on safety a little bit better too, and what they really do.
And I've told Austin that next year, if he wanted me to, I can help with that, and Brad can help with that. And we all loved Robbie, but one of my biggest memories about Robbie is he would refuse to wear gloves. I would try to give him a pair of gloves. Allison, every week before he got in that car, she's like, "Let me give you a pair of gloves." He wouldn't wear them. So it's kind of a good story.
Hey, man, I was the same way, but I'll tell you what, when you got your hand sitting up there like this right here, all their skin grab, and they washing that thing with a wire brush and your skin's rolling off.
No.
He said, "Man, I know that got to hurt."
I'm good.
Brandon Ward.
It kind of.
Cale Gill was the same way.
Yep.
Cale Gill would not wear gloves for nothing because he said if he wore gloves, he couldn't drive.
Feel it,
you couldn't feel it.
So I get it.
Well, after it burns your skin off, you definitely can't feel it.
You'll have a different.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, I want to do this real quick, guys. Hey, producer. I want to see what Robbie's doing back here. Oh, my dude, are you about done?
You done built a motor.
How much longer till you done, Robbie?
You think
it's
it'll
not going
pass
to run
tech?
tomorrow, but you fit to have everything basically done.
Chris, you think it'll pass tech back here?
Yes, yes. He's going to have a
he may
job
drop the oil pan. I don't know.
Before long.
You got the oil pan bolts tight.
You better hope so.
What's Maddie? Maddie, come here. What are you doing? Oh, Lord, she's mad. So we're going to wind this up. We're going to, because Maddie's, y'all see this. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting hot.
Yes, she's not joking now. Maddie, you ready to go? She said no. All right, so we'll continue on another hour. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Justin, I want you to thank everybody involved, if you would, please, and we're going to go down the line, you and you. Thank you for the input. We could sit and talk about this all day, you know, but it is. We're all, I feel like everybody, all the drivers is, for the most part, on the same page. Don't get mad when I say this, but, I mean, I'll go to Cup. I mean, it ain't like they hold their hand and say, we're going to do this, this, and this. But I feel like at that track, the way it's been for so many years, that there should be, as you said, some type of, this is my personal opinion, some type of press release or something that says
we all used to go meet in Union Cross, and all the drivers would go up there, and we'd all burst our opinions, and they would, you know, do the rules. You know, everybody would say, you know, this, I didn't like this or this, and everybody hold their hands up, take a vote on it. And now, you know, it's like, you know, nobody votes on nothing. Nobody gets a say in it. It's just, boom, that's just the way it's going to be, you know. But that's totally up the way they used to do it a long time ago when we run 600s. And we ain't done that since, you know, it's been 20 years ago.
I got it, Tommy, don't worry.
I'm babysitting, sorry. Did you do it? Maddie, she's wild, boy.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Casey, call me Kyler. Look, I'm looking. Casey was right there. Kyler, thank everybody that you need to thank.
Well, first and foremost, I got to thank Willie Wall. He gave me a chance to drive a race car in 2021 when no one else did. So my racing career is built on Willie Wall, and I can't thank him enough. It's actually one day past his birthday. So happy late birthday, Willie Wall.
And I just seen him somewhere. I know I did.
But I got to thank Billy Gregg, Zach Staley, Justin Cummins, Dylan Ward, Sterling Plemons, Chase Robertson, Zach Orr, Zachary Kogar, Nate Gregg, Cooper Lowe, Michael Adams, Kevin Powell Speed Motorsports, and Christian Matthew Joyce, along with my sponsors, S&P Lemonade, who is coming back with us next year.
Good.
Edwards & Sons Heavy Equipment Rental, Clifton Plumbing, Bark Buddies, and McDonald's Landscape and Concrete. Without any of them guys and trucks, trailers, tires, body parts, nuts, and bolts, I would have never made it. So, especially Tommy. So, thank every single one of y'all.
Thank you for being on tonight. Thank you for Justin. Now, Tommy, you go ahead. I know you got a few to thank.
Yeah, I got a few. Harker Litigation, AAA Solutions, Triad Custom Trim, Walkertown Mill, Affordable Towing Recovery, Affordable Septic. My beautiful wife for putting up with all the stuff, and all my crew and all my guys and all their wives, all the hard work that they put into the car and get us where we was, you know, the diversity that we have overcome and more than what most crews could ever deal with. But we beat the odds and come back and had a good run, and I'm very, very proud of them. And they don't know how much they mean to me. But thank everybody, and God bless, and hopefully we'll see you at Colruyt County.
So that's what I was going to talk about next, the September the 13th. I mean, you got something going on at Caraway this week, right?
No, they
okay, good. We didn't want to talk about it anyway. All right,
postponed that one.
So, not that anybody cares, but I've got a lot of friends at Carteret County, a lot. I've announced there. I've even was a general manager there for a little bit. That didn't last long because of that mouth. But anyway, that's another story. But I got a lot of friends there. Me and you. There's a lot of people that I've had some good times with over there, and I'm looking forward to going with y'all.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a blast, man. That's one time a year we have a blast.
Yes. And
go race and have a good time, whether you run good or you don't. Trust me, the adversity that I went through last year, Lord have mercy, my truck died. Was on the side of the road. My wife pulled the camper down the road. She ripped the axle off the camper. I mean, Jerry and his wife had to come try to help us, and everybody pitched in, backwards and forwards.
Hello.
Lord have mercy. And then I got to the racetrack, the transmission broke.
I can't hear.
My wife was like, I'm going back home and get another transmission. You're racing this car tonight. I was like, oh my God. But it was a rough. We won the second race, so we had a good time.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well because I love going there. Once I said it for the second time, got a lot of good friends, announced many races there, and it's only fitting that the Bowman Gray announcer goes with the Bowman Gray people.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
All right. Well, man, I appreciate y'all. Really, I mean it.
Thank you for having us, buddy.
Thank you. I got to thank my sponsors, too.
So. Oh, I thought you already did.
No,
go, Justin.
You left me hanging.
I've said start at the end.
All good. First and foremost, I got to thank God because I've been through a lot. And
Amen, brother.
I mean,
Amen.
I lost my whole family in 2.5 years, but my race family has grown in the last 2.5 years, and I'm thankful for everyone that's helped me. Brandon Ward gives me a lot of advice. These guys, I love helping this guy. He's the future of our sport, and that's one thing people don't realize. My job, I get to see these young kids and help them with their fire suits and stuff. Tommy's a veteran, and then just got to thank all my sponsors. First and foremost, Nate and Billy. I couldn't drive the car without them because I wouldn't know I wouldn't know nothing about the car.
For the people watching at home, Nate and Billy Gregg.
And then Brad Smith.
They definitely kick ass.
Brad Smith put me in a late model, and I was literally making fun of Bowman Gray. But I didn't make fun of it, but I was like, can't be that hard because I drive cars at 180 miles an hour on the road course. It's got to be easy. Well, I was wrong. So, Brad Smith, thank you for giving me a new found hobby that takes all my money. And thanks for giving me a job, too. I love Velocita, and I love everything we do. So, Velocita, everything Euro, Premier Metal Buildings, Racing for ALS, of course, JC's Race Parts, Tiffany with the Ginther Group, Apex Race Labs. If you've not ever heard of that, my buddy owns a sim rig business in Apex, North Carolina. State-of-the-art sim rigs and a bar. You can actually drink and drive at that place. It's really cool. Greg's Old Lexington, Rocket Donkey, a rule at ACI, and I think that's it. And the Kogars. Kogar Plumbing. Those guys came in about the same time I did, but they had never raced anything before. And those guys love racing, and I love parking beside them, and I love everything about it. And all the guys I race with, Tommy, Kyler, Zach, everyone that's helped me, I appreciate every single one of you, and you too, Chris. I appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being on tonight, and we are going to carry on.
And congratulations to all the champions, especially all the Velocita guys. We really appreciate your business, and we love you.
There you go. Thank you for the hood.
You're welcome.
That means a lot to me.
I'm very thankful for that. Good.
Oh, it's gonna be cool.
Yep.
2 commercials. Get the other guest on, and then that's where we're gonna wind this down.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy. Thank you for everything.
A lot of love going on up here.
Thanks, Tom.
We'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs. Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. We are getting ready to wind this thing down. Ma'am, come here. Yeah, no, you. Come here. Hand me that clipboard. That clipboard right there, please. We're going to let you in a minute talk about that, okay? Because me and Cindy's been talking about it since me and you talked about it. All right, so welcome back to Talking Circles with Chris Carter, Coker Plumbing. I want to thank them for sponsoring this event. And, when we're in the studio, the man that sponsors me all year and has until the end of 2025 here is that man on the end down there. You hear me say when we're in the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. Watching Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. So I want to say a special hello to Jimmy Brown. Thank him for being here. Mr. Mitch Gales right there, drives the number 38 Sportsman car. He finished 4th in the point standings. And we got Colton Brown here. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad y'all came.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you, who the hell is Fuzzy Dillwinkle? Listen. Okay, so if y'all ain't figured out by now, I like to laugh. And I got my line up and I said, y'all, let me do it like I do it in the tower. Hold on. Because my glasses are on. I look at the lineup, stadium stocks, and I said, I don't normally cuss, but I said, who in the hell? I said, Pulliam. Do you see this name? So I told the scorer, I said, well, can y'all find out who, what is it?
Fuzzy Dinkles.
Fuzzy Dinkles. That's you? Fuzzy Dinkles. And you know what I said? I'm just being real, man. Like I try to be a part-time comedian. I seen the name Fuzzy Dinkles, and I'm like, who the hell names their child Fuzzy Dinkles? This is a joke. This ain't real. That's the name on there, Chris. That's his real name. I said, you want to bet? Is that your real name? What did he say?
It's kind of like a public name per se. His not his actual name, but
right. Okay. So and y'all Facebook or something kind of gave it away. Y'all done it, not me. But I mean, I knew in my heart that your mama didn't name you Fuzzy Dinkle. Okay. So I think about some of my friends in the radio business and their name ain't and their name's not their name. So on the radio they can be Richie Rich, and their name's Danny Smith or something, you know. So, but anyway, I kind of got a guess. What the? Somebody's trying to be cute to me or Randy. I was thinking it was more. I thought somebody's trying to be cute to us. Jimmy, what you got going on? Because Martinsville's coming up and all kind of good stuff coming up, huh?
Well, actually, worked at Martinsville all day yesterday, Chris, and like I say, I'm going to work at full schedule at Martinsville, late model race all the way up to the Cup and Xfinity and whatever else races they have up there. I've been told I'm going to work it all.
So Martinsville's going to be like your almost home track in Cup for the Cup stuff and anything else, the late model stock race and all that.
That is correct.
So making a jump from what you do at Bowman Gray, and even though Martinsville considered a small track, it's still a bigger track than where we're at. Does that a bigger challenge to you, Jimmy?
Well, the whole situation is going to be a challenge for me, Chris. I mean, it's a lot different from what I'm used to. And to be honest with you, I really enjoyed my time up there yesterday. It's very laid back, very professional people that runs the place, and the employees up there. Like I said, it's just all very laid back. I've really enjoyed it.
I want to do a quick check on our guy Robbie back there, please. Robbie, you good? Good? Good. All right, so there's Robbie. He's about where he needs at a stopping point on that engine build. He's done this the whole show, and that's pretty cool. Mitch Gales, you had a good year this year, man. You've been racing at Bowman Gray. You was on the show not long ago, and you've been there a long time, man. A long time. And sum up your season this year. And Mitch, I mean, if you don't mind, and you're a man of God, you have a very small team yourself. You have a Bible verse on your window. Everybody knows where you stand with your walk with Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And so if you really don't want to touch on everything, that's fine. But give me just a real quick summary rundown of how your year. How does Mitch Gill describe his 2025 season at Bowman Gray?
Well, it's very successful. Started out slow, kind of picked up momentum there in June. Everything started going right. Cars started running better. And just finished out the year strong till the last week or two. We had some mechanical stuff happen, and then just had some bad luck the last race. So just didn't work out. But that's what God had for us. So but it was a good season. But happy with it. I said I'd be content. I was content for the last race, but you're sitting there second, you come out fourth. I mean, it's the human side of you wants to do better, but it's a good season. It was a good season.
Those double points, man. Double points. They can be your best friend. They can be your worst enemy.
Oh yeah. I mean, we were in good shape there. 28 laps in the race to get the goal, to finish second or third, which was running right behind Justin, and Tommy was a couple spots ahead, and we just kept having them cautions. I mean, them phantom cautions, and had to have them restarts. And but that's just the way it worked out. It's just the way it worked out. So hey, we're good.
Colton, let's see, how do I describe this? I'm gonna call you a newcomer, pretty much. You've had some good nights and you've had some rough nights. Where did you race at? Where's your background? That's what I want to know.
My racing background came from, I run 3 races before I came over to the stadium. I ran at Dillon Motor Speedway.
Stop. 3 races ever?
3 races. And one of them was with the mini stock challenge, like your guys like AJ and Robert Stramiska, those kind of guys.
Where was that?
Dillon, the New Year's Bash at Dillon.
3 races in a race car, and then you come to Bowman Gray.
Yeah, I never claimed to be smart.
I was going to say, aren't your people here? We're going to take the temperature, make sure you're going on. So, okay, but you know what? You did all right. I mean, you didn't do bad. I mean, sum your year up when I say rookie. My Lord, this is a rookie driver right here, Jimmy Brown.
Yes, sir.
The Friday before we were running the car Thursday night before we went over to the Friday practice for the first race, and motor was smoking real bad. We'd had motor problems all before that, so we ended up calling up AJ Sanders, and he let us borrow a bottom end for what was supposed to be a week or 2 weeks, and turned out to be half the season struggling with the motor. So we started off with that. So we were fighting technical stuff for most of the beginning of the season and still getting used to the track. And then came the 50-lapper where we qualified about mid-pack and ended up finishing that race on the lead lap, which was a big goal of mine. So that kind of turned our momentum around. And then throughout the rest of the season, we just fought mechanical problems after adjustment issues. Then we've had bad draws all year long. So we learned a lot about coming through the field. Then the last couple of weeks, we drew in the back and decided we actually wanted to go to the front. So the last 2 weeks, we went from 10th to 4th and then 11th to 4th. So that put us within reaching distance of Peanut for the Rookie of the Year. And we roll in the last race and draw 16. And that was kind of it for that. And with double points, it just ended up kind of killing us. But overall, the season was way better than we were anticipating for 3 races into my racing career. But, really happy for Peanut. He had a really good year. He deserved it.
Oh, yeah. I would. I'm not going to point finger. Anyway, when I did my live before, I even tried to call Chuck Wall to get him to come out tonight, but he can be on the show next. So I'm going to give that's the thing about the off season. I want to show as many people as I can the love. Now, I'm pressed for time. My producer, he's ready to go. He's a new dad. But I will have you on again. You race hard. You race, I've said it once or twice on the mic that, it's very, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't take what I'm saying wrong. Okay, young man?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you race hard. That's what you're supposed to do, ain't you, Mitch Gales?
Yes,
race
sir.
them hard.
Yes, sir.
And whether you're new or not,
right.
you let them know you're there to race.
right.
And you've done a very good job. Respectfully, there's a respectful way to race people, and there's a jackleg way to race people, okay? And you did it the right way. So I'm I don't know you, but I know you, but I'm proud of you. You did good.
Thank you, sir.
You turned my head and to pay attention. And also thank you and your people for coming. We'll get Fuzzy Dinkle on here soon because me and him is going to have a field day. I'm just saying, you get ready, buddy. And you had a good year. I mean, you had fun. When I say that, you had fun. Because there's something about y'all, when I look, y'all are all smiling. There's big smiles on the face. And I'm going to go back down to Jimmy Brown. I want to talk about next year. Do you not know what's Jimmy Brown's plan? Can't you even say? I mean, I don't want to put you on you know me, Chris, I'll talk about it later. And you have free reign of the show. So are you thinking about, what are you thinking about for next year?
Well, Chris, right now a lot of things are playing in factor for next year for me. Like I say, I can't really go much into detail. I've really got my hands tied right at the moment. But like I say, just a lot of consideration I got to do and a lot of changes going to be made. So just have to go from there, bud.
Mitch, the changes that came when they came, as they came, at the time they came, I feel like that I know you well enough to say that you're like everybody else and just let us know what's going on and let's have a level playing field. Am I close to being right on that, Mitch?
Yeah, for sure. I've probably got a little different take on it than, I won't say a different take, but, and I don't want to get into it too much. I know we're pressed for time, but I have some strong opinions about it, and it might not be what you would expect, but I'm not against tech. I'm not against tech.
Right.
If we've been pulling oil pans and pulling out camshafts for the last 5 years, my stats would be a whole lot better, guarantee it. What I will say is the race in that division is really good.
Yep.
It's really good. And, at the end of the day, I think we got to be careful here with what we do, because I know people fuss and I shouldn't say it, are worried about car counts. That tech does not affect the car counts. South Boston Techs, the car count ain't no good. All these other tracks. There's nobody up there at South Boston or Caraway or anywhere else, not 20 cars can't wait to come to Bowman Gray Stadium because of tech, waiting for the tech to get better. So there again, I'm not against tech, like I said.
Right,
So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we got to be careful not to upset the apple cart. I'm all for trying to get what we got under control, But trying to come in and make everybody buy a new engine, and
Coming down with
everything
that
we've
iron
got-
fist. That's what.
Right. And the thing about it is, I mean, I just don't think that's the way to go. And there needs to be conversations with the competitors, not just some knee-jerk guys that don't know what they're talking about. Or that was mean. I should have said it that way. But that don't understand it. I mean, we're in the trenches, and we need to have conversations about what we need to do going forward. And, you know, I mean, that's, like I said, I could talk all night about it. I mean, I ain't gonna get quite as, but blood pressure won't get as high as Mike's, but, you know.
I'm probably
maybe
already
not.
gonna get fired tonight, but y'all listen to me what I'm saying, okay? Somebody up here has to listen to what the drivers and the fans are saying. It's at the very top level. And all right, Daytona, you got a good race at I was announcing the Bowman Gray, so I just watched the end, and that part was amazing. I'm hearing that Richmond was a little better, but like Denny Hamlin said, they had a better tire. So until somebody up here listens to the drivers and to the fans, because these fans ain't as stupid as some people try to make them out to be, okay? There's some people that sits in the stands at that racetrack that forgot more about a race car right now that raced 40 years ago, but they stayed with the times and they know what's going on. So anyway, with all that being said, I'm picking up what you're laying down, and it's basically what I was saying a while ago. You know, at the end of the day, how's it going up here? Are we happy with what we're seeing in Cup? Are we waiting 5 years to get a ticket to Bristol? You know, it's you know, these guys, I feel like they're racing. When you hear Denny Hamlin, Dale Jr., Mark Martin, when you hear these guys say, hey, Mr. NASCAR, we have a problem, let's fix it, and you don't listen, the problem gets bigger. That's about like changing Cracker Barrel's logo. It don't make no sense.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You good? Because I want you.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I mean, like I said, we could talk about it all night long. Because, like I said, and I don't disagree with anything Mike said or what Tommy said. I mean, the racers are our worst enemy, but that's because we were put, I think, like Zach Clifton said on your show 5 weeks ago, we were put in a box. But, I mean, I'm not sure for everybody and for the racing itself if we need to bust that box open and throw it in the dumpster. I think we need to look at this really, really close. I mean, I really don't have an opinion or knowledge on what to do about the tire situation, but I mean, we can talk for days about motors. I mean, that's what I do. So, I mean, you know, so I have some strong opinions, and I try to, you know, obviously I'm worried about what's best for me, but I try to think about what's best for everybody.
Right.
And making $750,000 worth of paperweight over there that everybody's got, to me, is not the way to go. I think the racing is too good. It's not broken. It just needs to be tweaked.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And
We got a leak in the tire. Let's fix it.
that's exactly right.
There you go.
And I mean, it's a pretty big leak. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's more than a patch. I mean, it's probably a tire replacement, but not a whole car. So there you go.
Colton, I'm gonna end up with you, buddy, and I want you to give this a shout out. This is something y'all are involved with, and and Sydney's been doing it ever since y'all gave it to me, and I want to continue to do it as we said. I told y'all I would do, but I want you to know that I done said it 9 times. I'll say it 10. Thank you for being on. I'm glad you came. I really am. You're more than welcome. We'll do a show on a regular night where we can sit and talk. I'm pressed for times. I said it earlier, and you know, usually I'm used to these things going to. Usually it's me and Jimmy Brown.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we start talking, and then the next thing you know, it's just me and Jimmy and Mr. Risa. But Mama's already been doing that, so but it is time for us to go as well.
Yeah, just a quick little rundown. Our sponsor, MTV Productions, is putting on a rodeo in Davie County. It's the Davie County Classic Extreme Rodeo. There'll be bull riding, barrel racing, and mutton busting, so bring out your kids to ride a sheep if you want to. It's September 27th at 7 o'clock at the old Davie High School football field. The address is 151 Southwood Drive, Monksville. There will be live music by Soundcraft, plenty of entertainment all night long, and I went out to watch a show they put on in Texas last year. It's a great show, so you'll definitely want to be out there for it.
So y'all check it out. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I want to thank all my sponsors, and I also want to thank Jimmy Brown J&T Services. I want to thank Choice Tire and Automotive. I want to thank Brian Sykes with Sykes Metal Roofing. I want to thank Coger Plumbing. I want to thank Radical Fire Protection, Roger and Dawn, who I do work. Anybody, people out there has a business, whatever, and you got a tag and it don't say Radical Fire Protection, call me. Let me hook you up with a better price, and we can take good care of you. Also want to thank Madhouse Harley, Miss Amanda, and everybody here for what they've done. This has been Sykes Metal Roofing, Brian and them. I want to thank Brian Sykes Jr. for bringing the race car out. I want to thank Beef's Smokehouse. That is some of the best food I've ever tasted in my life, and I mean that. I'm a fat guy. Y'all listen to me. You need him at your event. Y'all reach out to him. Matthew Dillner, thank you for being here as always. I love you, brother. You keep me in check, and I appreciate it. Jimmy, I love you. Thank you for what you do. Mitch Gales, I think the world of you, and you're starting to grow on me right here. You know what? You talk well. You speak well. You're going to be just fine, buddy, and you're more than welcome on this show anytime, okay?
Thank you.
All right. I want to thank Andrew, my producer. I want to thank Eric Messer of Messer Media for coming out and helping us. I want to thank John, John's been, it looks like he's going to be my buddy. Where'd he go? Patrick's here. I got two people, but we're gonna be all right. Andrew's been really good to me, and he's just gonna be a dad to how old's the baby now?
Close to 3 months.
All right, so he's 3 months. He's first baby, 3 months. Okay, before we go, remember to continue to pray for Robbie Brewer and their family and their death. David Hill, Super Dave, and his Hilton and all them, everybody that's passed away. Y'all remember my buddy Daniel and Philip Harrison, their dad, any day now. He's there. Any day, tonight, tomorrow, but he's still hanging on. I want y'all to keep them. H&H Auto Repair, Daniel and Philip Harrison, their mom, Miss Joni, all of us. We're a tight little knit family up there at H&H, and they've been so good to me, and I love them with all my heart. Y'all just please remember in prayer. All you that came tonight, thank you. All right, and those of y'all that tuned in, my numbers are looking pretty good. I want to check them out. Thank you. God bless. Thank you, Brisket Man. Brandon Brindle's brothers does this food truck, okay? So they're racing all the way around. Briskets, Beef, Smokehouse, on wheels. Check them out on Facebook. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Y'all tune in next week. We'll see you again. Stay safe. God bless.